This is very polite applause. You know, it's not very wow. That's very distant. You know, they're coming from the other balcony. All right, folks, we are back with another episode of The Roots MIA. I'm your host, Jazz Royce. Beside me is my co-host, Smoke. In front of me is my other co-host, Jonan.
Hi.
And our special guest.
Drum roll.
Our special guest. We got a special guest, baby. We got Sabrina Aponte. AKA 305 times.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Thank you for joining us, Sabrina.
Thank you for that intro.
You like that?
Was fun.
So how does it feel being on the other side of it? Because, you know, like for those who don't know, she's a radio host.
Yes.
So now she's the one being interviewed and being the guest.
The tables have turned.
Exactly, literally.
Oh, how the turntables. I like that. You like that?
I like
How
it.
the-
I'm
Okay.
excited. I want to know what you got for me. So,
So we got a little bit of everything. We got a little bit of spice. We got a little
definitely
news,
spice.
like, you know, we got a little news, a little culture, a little some good times. So Smoke, take it away. We need to talk.
Me? All right. You know what we like to do in the beginning of the
Yes.
show is I like to, I'm all about mental health. So I ask people,
Very
get the
good.
mental checks in for the week.
He's waiting for this. He's waiting for this.
We've been doing this for
Look at his
episodes. And
face.
every episode, look, when he gets excited for it, I'm like,
I'm not excited.
bro, you're fucked.
Yeah,
I'm nervous.
You're fucked. You're fucked.
you got butterflies.
Yeah,
I'm a
you're
little,
fucked.
I'm a little scared right
No, I
now.
already know that you've lost your mind.
So it's been a week.
Week of what?
So between the
Give us context.
this is the first week that I experienced like Miami traffic again because Sabrina and I we work at Channel 4, both of us. So we've been at the crib. We've been at the crib working, but I had to take my mom to a procedure this week. She's good though at the crib chilling.
Okay.
Yeah. She's like barred out. I'm kidding. No, she's not. But she's.
Hey,
she's
okay,
fine. I love you, mom. No, she's good. she literally recovered like the same day. Like I literally picked like they did like a little thing on her, and then they're like, oh, you're gonna go under anesthesia, bro. I pulled up and she was like, talking to the nurses, eating good, okay.
Bro, she
I'm
was
like,
chilling.
bro, what? So she's chilling. Yeah, she's vibing. But that school work, Gato is not here. She's gone. She's dead. I'm kidding. She's not dead. She just left the country. She just left the country.
Yeah, I was like,
She'll be back in another.
I say start the
She'll
episode.
be back. Yeah.
Scully's getting you mad?
Scully's make me feel certain way.
Relax, bro. You talking about killing people?
No. She's not here because she's out of the country for now. But shout out to her for pursuing her dreams. School.
Queen.
You guys give me too much power with that
You
thing.
guys knowing that he has the sound keys next to him.
So school is good. I almost died like 9 times driving. So I
This
know
week?
that Miami's back. Well, because
that
now I'm
bad?
driving in traffic again because like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do stuff in the morning.
school traffic and stuff.
Wait,
Yeah,
are you
I feel
experiencing like the same
today.
5 o'clock traffic before quarantine? and
Miami's
everything?
daily traffic. Yeah, no,
never
I'm experiencing
fails.
the same.
I forgot what traffic's like.
Bruh.
I don't even have traffic in my schedule.
Do you ever
Like my regular
Wow.
routine.
Bro,
Pre-pandemic, I don't.
people are
deal
getting
with
dumber. No.
traffic,
It's like
so-
all of the ass are like, ay, vamos.
Yeah,
Bro,
the
it's-
IQs are def dropping nowadays, behind the wheels at least.
Yeah. So Sabrina, tell me how you
Dime.
doing? Wait,
I-
overall.
No. But you're good? You never got into it. You see how you started to me, bro. I gotta bring you back, bro.
You want me to take a little break?
Honestly, I
that's
feel
what
a
it was,
little.
a little side story
I
break,
feel a
but
little
back.
senile, a little crazy. I've slept like 4 hours in the last 2 days. But
no.
honestly,
Oh, no.
we out here. We're good. We're
okay.
live.
There you go. Yeah,
we're
we are,
healthy.
we are.
We're doing ketamine on a regular basis. So I'm good, man.
Ketamine?
Yeah.
That's-
We're not eating
That's all
catnip.
You know what I need? You know
He's
what I
talking
need?
about catnip?
I do juice. I do
talking about
juice.
catnip.
You know what I need? I need a little bit of a jetpack. I need a little jetpack.
Oh, here we
We're
go.
not doing that. We're not doing that.
I'm not doing
You
that.
want me to ask you? Okay. Okay.
No. Sabrina, how has your week been?
My week's been great, actually. I can't complain. I feel like I've ended it on a good note.
Good.
I've been
Wait.
trying
Did
to
something
be
happen before that
productive.
wasn't good?
No, I mean,
Started off bad.
I don't know about y'all, but for me, each week has been different. I think each day has
Yeah.
been different,
Yeah.
both mentally, like physically, throughout this entire
Each
pandemic.
week.
No,
Actually,
seriously,
no,
I've been
yeah.
through my. I
Yeah.
stopped hitting the gym.
Oh,
I'm
shit,
like,
that's- oh.
now I've been 2 months like consistent.
Period.
back, so
Period.
now I think
All
that's got
right.
my energy.
There
a
you
lot
go,
more.
flowing again properly.
Right, yeah.
You feel
So-
safe out there? Because I'm still like,
What?
Bro.
safe
Yeah, I
at the
mean,
gyms.
you got the mask on. I sanitize before everything. You know what I mean?
Everything. I
Everything.
mean, I'm always
you
I
feel like
clean
the
before,
entire machine down.
after.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
And I mean, I don't go to a packed gym. Everyone's wearing their mask too, so
Yeah.
I feel.
I don't know. I've just seen so many
Okay, I feel
parts where it's
bad.
just like, yo, he's really out here like
Yo,
chilling
LA
with no
Fitness.
mask, coughing. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this.
Yo, LA Fitness, like UFit is very big on, like I go to UFit, so shout out to UFit, keeping us swole and healthy and clean.
there too.
Yo, they don't play at our gym, bro. They literally, the one on Sunset, bro, if you're without your mask a little bit, they're like, oh, Well, all right, bro. They're crazy.
In the middle of a second, he's just tackling you, bro. Just like, yo.
No, literally, the old lady is like the lady in the front. Literally will like tackle you, kiss you in the mouth, spit ramen in your mouth. She'll literally manhandle you.
They ain't murderers. I be going there too.
No,
Yo,
just
training. Earlier, so I don't know how they are in the morning, but
no, they don't play around. Like they're like crazy. But like I like that because, bro, the thing is for me, if you're on a treadmill and you have your mask down, or if you're lifting with, bro, first of all, I do calisthenics every day. I'm upside down. Like if I can put my mask on my face and keep it on my dumbass face, you can keep your mask on your face. What?
Jonan, we got to get to Smoke's mental check. All right,
I'm sorry.
We're not done yet.
Out of 10, 0 out of 10 is where I'm at mentally.
Wow.
What about you, Sabrina?
Zero out of 10.
0 out of 10.
I'm gonna
Look how he's drinking. He's like, put the bottle in the corner of his lip right now. All right, that looks like a 0 out of 10 to me.
It was 6 minutes of just, I get you, bro. It's bad.
I'm sorry.
It's bad.
We're 6 minutes in.
I'm going through it. I'm going through it.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we I was going to say we're here, but now we're not that much here.
I'm gonna go with 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
So
That's
from
good.
0
All
to
right.
7, okay, just Smoke.
Smoke.
How are you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
As usual.
Yeah.
Chilling,
Alright.
bro.
Chilling.
Just taking
Alright.
life. You feel me?
Yeah.
Very, you know,
Going with the
happens.
flow.
Exactly. You feel me?
Yeah, I can
You're
feel
so
Get
that.
the good
Smooth.
energy
I
out.
feel
Get
that
good
energy.
energy back. Feel me?
You're so smooth.
Yeah,
with it.
yeah.
Well, you're 20. It was your birthday recently.
Just turned
he's 25.
So I think that you're getting older and it's aging you, and that's really helping you find your inner.
You think I'm getting to my humbleness side now?
No, not really, not at all. But so out of 10, where you at?
What was the scale from 0 to 10? 0
0 being me?
disaster.
Yeah,
me.
So me?
From 0 to 10.
I'm like,
0 is like terrible.
You sounded like you was on a high 8.
0 is like almost suicidal. 10 is like I love
I'm
life.
at a 0 most of the time.
Oh my
I would just
gosh.
say with lucky number 7 though.
Okay.
I like
You're
that.
0.
I feel like
0.
it could be better.
0.
No, you passed him because he said 0. He's hurt.
R.I.P. Kato.
All right. Well, Ninja Jeffrey, how you doing?
Wait, you didn't tell me where you're
I
at.
did. I told you. I'm like a solid 8, bro.
Okay.
I'm good.
For sure. I like that.
Jeffrey
I like that.
Jeffrey has been a little mischievous lately.
I had a good week.
Oh, yeah.
I had a good week.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a good week. You know what I mean?
Mischievous.
I'll say 7.5 out of 10.
He give me decimal. I like that. I like that. That means he
Wrong
definitely
with the
sees
point
himself as
five.
an
I just
80,
nailed
but
it
you're
right in the
75.
bud. It was like, yeah.
Well, Jeffrey has been a little bit less on edge. So, I mean, he's just been happy. Look at him.
Because you started going out again finally. Like, out.
He's glowing.
Yeah.
He's glowing. Look at him. His melanin is going
You
crazy.
see
that
my complexion?
You should see this man while he was locked up in quarantine.
Oh, it was horrible.
bad.
It was
He'll call
horrible.
you up and literally just like, yo, let's go do
It was
something.
terrible.
No,
I was
no,
clawing
Jeff-
at my walls like a cat.
Jeff would be like, yo, like, I'm about to get gas. You want to come? I'm like, bro, leave me alone. Like, he'd be like,
He's like, yo, the remote's across my room. Come get it. Like, no, bro.
no.
Go do something.
Do you remember that? He would start Mondays. He'd be like, yo, let's hang out. And then I'd be like, yeah. And then, I'm like, yo, Jeff, my bad. He's like, Wednesday.
Oh, no,
Yo,
yeah,
what are we
he's
doing?
persistent. It's bad. It's bad. When it comes to Friday, Saturday,
Fridays, I'm outside.
it's in caps. It's in caps.
Yo,
He
I'm
sends you the
outside.
ticket to the game. He's just like, yo, I'll see you
No,
there.
it's like Ticketmaster. He just sent you the receipt. I'm like, we're going. I guess so. Like, yeah, and you can't say no. Jeff is a
No,
big
no,
dude.
no.
He'll manhandle me. I mean, if you want to vibe like that. You know.
No.
So anyways, let's get out of here.
We're out of the mental.
So-
man, what a week it's been.
Get out of here.
Mental check. All right.
So listen, so Sabrina, I wanted to
Okay.
ask you, as a fellow podcaster like
All right.
us,
Yes.
tell us about 305 times.
Oh man, so
So it's like, wow, something good that came out of your mouth.
Yes, finally. Like, yo.
We were kind of on edge,
a
not gonna
real
lie.
question.
I was like, thank you. Finally, he's not
kind of
derailing
on edge
us.
just
He's
now.
not pushing us back.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, like I said, no fun.
Stop, bro.
So 305 times is
I don't want to risk it.
You don't tell me.
Back to the podcast. My
You're good,
bad.
you're good.
All right.
Thank you. I was waiting for that silence.
How Virgo of you. Continue, Virgo.
So 305 times is my baby.
right.
It's been going strong for over a year now.
What?
I started last
Some of the claps.
Yellow.
February.
Thank you.
That's like Valentine's Day. Thank you.
Wow. So you got some strong love attached to that show then.
Yeah, it's been over a year. I celebrated my year right before everything shut down. In
Nice.
February.
Really?
So I'm like, it planned out.
That's
It
crazy.
worked out. Yeah.
Did you guys know that our year anniversary was actually last day that we recorded last week?
No
On
way.
Friday? I realized that yesterday. I didn't notice
But
that.
that was the Roots before the Roots was.
Like the very first episode in his room.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay,
so
damn. I wish I knew that last episode.
It was October.
Wait. Can we
We
celebrate?
can celebrate this episode. We
Yeah,
can give
Yo,
it that
oh,
inauguration.
It's like how people say, like,
No, but I want to
I'm
celebrate.
trying to get back home, bro.
I I want to
Yeah, I'm
celebrate.
like, I don't know about y'all, but I gotta try.
No. I was like, I got things. I got a mani-pedi in the morning. I got
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have a mani-pedi.
I'm
You
gonna
wanna
do your
come?
thing. Do your thing.
Listen, so
yeah,
shout out to Helen.
2020.
No,
Okay, Helen,
So
right.
I don't know. It's we gotta celebrate when we do our year of January. It's when I did the one with you guys.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
in what,
that's
November?
true. That was he was on January.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait. So you okay? I have a question for you. I'm actually curious.
Dime.
So I've always seen you in the works environment. Now we can talk like podcasts and stuff.
Because y'all are coworkers. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
right,
Off
that's
the
right.
clock.
Off the clock. Yeah. No,
Wait,
literally.
you work at the same place or?
She works at a different department.
That
Yeah.
is?
Yeah.
CBS 4 through the
Yes,
roof?
sir.
Oh,
I'm
man.
producing, and she's basically the people who tell us what the hell's going on. Someone dies, she tells me, and then I'm like, "Oh, is it interesting?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay."
Yo, Jonah, I want to tell you.
Why does the word death, like just
It's like,
revolve
yeah, I saw
around you?
It's up
Because-
close and
yo,
personal, Jonah.
You got Scully.
my
You got
God.
Scully on
Check
my
it out.
finger.
Sit next to the.
She's the first
Gotta
one
check
to
it out.
finally see it. Like,
Listen,
Jeez, I'm trying to
it's
like
bad.
go up on my 7. I'm trying to have a 10 out of 10 week, and you're out here dragging me.
You want to stay in the
Oh,
darkness. The darkness will strengthen you.
All right, yo, babe, babe, disappear.
So
Back,
anyways,
back,
on that note, so wait. So the thing is, I want to ask you, over the year, like in the since January,
Yeah.
we all have grown a lot as like podcast. Like the first time, it was crazy, and then we've gotten better with structure and adding things and adding
Absolutely.
segments and
It's,
bits.
it's all a learning process.
So how
been a
have
journey.
you
Absolutely.
how have you learned, like what have you changed and what have you like tweaked over the year? Because we are still
Yeah.
kind of working on the
I think a little bit of everything as far as like content that I'm putting out and just like production. I mean, radio too. I like to think of it. It is a little bit different because I'm also playing music as I'm doing my show.
it's
So
an actual
it's like
radio
the
show.
whole
Yeah, it's a full
I'm
radio
like, you know,
show.
animating the whole thing
Yeah.
and the music and everything.
Shit, I
So
didn't know that.
I always got to keep that vibe, you know, like
didn't
that
know that.
positive
Keep it flowing.
energy. Yeah. And I mean, I don't have every day's not like that. So
Of course, we
I
all
think
know
that's
that.
where I've had like my roller coaster throughout my show is
Yeah.
that, you know, just being consistent, especially it being a weekly show like you guys.
Yeah.
So, but I've definitely learned in that. I think I've gotten more inspired with each like interview that
Mm-hmm.
I do. I've changed. I've seen like what is it that I want to actually ask
Right.
someone as far as like questions and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
everything. Just keeping the show entertaining, you know, keeping that conversation flowing. Because not everyone you get as a guest is gonna give you
Give
that,
you that
conversation
juicy
you're looking
content,
for.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to have to like, you know, continue pushing with a question.
And then he
just,
seems to like,
yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
get
not
that.
the same energy.
I get
not
that.
everyone's the same in front of the mic. So
that's true.
that's definitely been a learning experience for me in general, and not just like in the studio, but also like going out and doing pre-pandemic, doing interviews out,
Yeah. I was
you know,
like-
Oh, and they
attending events. That's been like also a great opportunity
Oh, wow.
to like be on the
right
mic
because you've
too
been
and
and you've
project
met like a bunch of famous
my
people.
voice.
Yeah.
Wow. So I'm curious. So when you first started your show, what was your intention behind it?
I you know, when I knew I wanted a podcast, I started as an intern at that radio station, like before I graduated. Yeah, from FIU. Go Panthers!
Panther Pride, baby. Panther Pride. Give me that.
Dade, Miami Dade, Miami Dade,
I'm a
305 College, and I'm
I'm a Panther. Listen. You're from Miami Dade, so you could choose one of us. So you got to choose the light or the darkness.
Yo, hey, we got chains, bro. Chill with us. Chill with us. Chill with us.
Hey, listen, we got cougars. We eat canes, baby. We
That's
eat
cool.
canes.
ain't gonna lie,
I'm a
man.
hurricane.
FIU
I
be
literally
having a-
sweep the entire South.
But it's- but it's-
FIU be having a nice.
FIU be having a little. Anyway, so
All right, back to track. My
Back
bad.
to- yeah, back
I love
to-
sports.
yeah.
Can't put me to
Rewind.
sports.
rewind.
Keep doing
Yeah.
this. This is bad.
Yeah. We,
So I'm just excited. I'm just happy that
No.
we're here again. It's great.
What's in that? What's in the mics, bro? You sure?
It says refreshing beverage.
Yeah, there's
with
something
5%
definitely else in it.
alcohol.
Like I don't
Lemon.
believe it.
This is low carbs, high sugar. A lot of what I'm looking for.
That's the thing. He
healthy
doesn't
ass
need it. He
dude,
didn't
bro.
need that full shot. That's why he gave you.
Every time he
half of
texts
it.
us,
Why are you
yeah,
exposing me?
You see, we always like to drink on the pod, so we gave Jonan a full shot, you know, to the brim. That's a nice.
I'm a little
starter.
depressed right now.
No,
as you
no,
guys
no,
can
not
see,
to
I'm
the
going
brand.
through
He
it.
abandoned last minute. She saw it. She can be my witness. He abandoned
That's
some of it
okay.
into my cup.
That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
though. I
Poured
respect
half of it
that.
back into
Hey,
Smoke's
make
cup.
it
You
healthy.
know your own body.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
know how much
You
I'm
didn't
little, all right? I know
Listen,
what
that's
I'm
why you
about.
see me
you
with
on
the cup
that.
scoot to the side. I'm
Bro,
done.
nothing about you is little.
You screwed me over, bro. This shit to the side.
No. Listen. So wait. What else?
You feel attacked, don't you?
Yo.
So listen.
felt that for you.
Thank
He
you,
caught
thank
that.
you.
You guys caught that. But no, I was gonna ask you. So one thing that I have to ask
All
is,
right.
and something that we've struggled with.
Okay, what have we struggled with?
When someone is like doesn't want to give you like you're like not. I mean, I think I had trouble in an episode or two. Like when an artist doesn't want to talk or someone doesn't want to say.
What do you mean, like the
Oh,
question
How
is
do
like
you work
short?
when someone?
How
gives
do you get like? Do you gotta like grip
one-sided
them up
question?
before the show starts? So you got No.
Get a man.
Listen.
This is what you're gonna say when I ask you.
These
Like, yo, you really shit word to word, all right?
Because there's people who
Memorize.
they give me a lot of one-sided. Like I'm like, so what's your like? What do you like to do? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, no, but like, it's like, so what inspires you? They're like, mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess we're on a podcast to agree with each other.
And then that's when you also have to think, what type of questions am I asking them?
Right.
You know,
You don't want to ask them generic questions. right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No yes and no questions, and then they leave you hanging.
Because a lot of time, like, but how do you ask non-generic questions? Sorry, and then not impede on their. Because like I like to research everyone. Obviously, I know you, so I don't have to research you. I'm like, like, but like I like to research. Like, how do you ask a question that's not too personal, but like you're kind of like,
You want to know more about them.
Yeah.
because I don't want to ever be like, so how about your mom that went to, and you're like, dude,
You
what
know, the
heck?
best thing for me has been at least like, yeah, I mean, with most people, even
Yeah.
whether you're famous or not, I mean, whoever I'm interviewing, I go through their social media. I think like whatever you're putting out in the public, like that's something worth questioning.
Yeah.
You know,
So
if
you
you're
stalk 'em
making
a
it
little bit.
public,
Yeah.
I do.
You gotta dive deep into them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like a few times I've come out with like a random question that they're kind of be like, huh. But I mean, you posted about it, so it's there.
Have you ever
No
pissed
matter
off-
how far out it was.
yeah, you're like scrolling.
From 2008,
I better
man.
not like that one. I better not like that one. Yeah,
So it's not that you cheated on her, and how did that
yeah.
So it depends, in that case, let's say, yeah, I'm talking about cheating, I go
what's up.
back to, let's say they're promoting a song, to the lyrics or kind of just try to blend it in with another topic, like something current or,
Yeah.
and then kind of pull the question.
Smart. So like,
And if they say no, yes, if they give me one of those, if they're having one of those days, then I'll just skip the question. And then if I can, I'll circle back around it when I feel like they're speaking a little bit more or when they're more comfortable.
And then spiral back into it.
Or
That's
when they're
smart.
more comfortable.
That's
Yeah.
Have you ever pissed off a guest?
Pissed off?
That'd
Not
be
that I
funny.
know of, no.
I feel like we're gonna have an episode where I
No.
piss someone off.
And that's another thing.
I believe
Wait, so
that.
no one's ever like, no one's like walked away from you like while you're questioning them?
No,
Okay,
thank
okay.
God. No.
That'd be great. That'd be
And I
something.
also think I'm very considerate, like with my questions. I'm not gonna. I mean,
I've seen your show. You're
disrespect
very
you.
like you're very journalist style. With how you
Yes.
do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I try to,
But my question is like, so you do English and Spanish. We haven't talked about that. You're also
I'm
fluent.
not gonna lie, the Spanish. You lost me.
Oh, you lost me a little bit too. I'm like,
I don't talk
hola, ¿cómo
Spanish.
estás?
So I'm here like,
Yo, you want to hit me with
I'm
a little
hearing the
Spanish?
angles like-
You know, hit up our Spanish viewers. You want to hit me with a little Spanish?
¿Qué quiere escuchar?
Ay, qué rica, qué rico, papi.
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Me gusta croquetas muy buena.
Oh my God! And you
Wow.
call yourself Bori?
I'm a little Puerto Rican, but I'm a little dyed Hispanic. Yeah. Me gusta los muchachas pequeñas.
Okay.
Me gusta Smokey y
Yo no sé. No.
¿Ninguno habla español?
Yo hablo español, pues yo no puedo decirlo perfecto.
Man, how do we
Me
get
gusta-
into
Yo
this?
entiendo todo.
ella
Yo.
está en la escuela y me gusta comer pan de bono en la cafetería.
Hey, yo, I got y'all.
You?
No habla español.
Hey, that's better. He's been watching a lot of Mark Anthony, Will Smith video. That
Yo, when I had my long hair, people would be like, you look like Mark Anthony. And I'd be like, what? Yeah, because remember I had long hair.
yo, why do all
Starts
mamas?
busting us up.
Yeah. I'm like, what do you mean? I don't
Kicks
even
the
look like
longboard
him.
up in his
Yeah.
hand, going like.
Yeah, bro. No, I remember. Yeah, no, I miss those days, but also I miss. On a note of missing things, I miss the world. I've been looking at people in the like now that clubs have
Pre
now-
or post?
post Rona. Now. I mean, in Rona, we're in Rona still.
You know it's coming back, right? Like London
It's
shutting
back.
down, New York is shutting
Yeah,
down.
Rona's like
Rona was like, oh, you're gonna start school? Y'all gonna go back to work?
Protect yourself and take advantage of your current freedom.
Smart.
So wait,
Keep
protect
acting like
yourself
it's
in what
going
sense,
on.
Jeffrey? Mask or what are you talking
Mask,
about?
damn it.
Okay,
Mask.
Both.
Period. Not
We're
me.
protecting ourselves
Not
all
me.
around.
Oh,
Are you kidding? I'm kidding. No. Anyways, protect. Smoke is like.
I was just like, you said mask on.
No, listen.
yeah,
I need to ask you, Sabrina, as someone who is a girl in
woman.
Miami, a woman, right?
Hey, get that right,
I'm sorry,
bro.
a woman in Miami. How do you feel about musty men approaching you now in
See, I
Rona?
knew it. I know. He said protection, and then being a girl, I'm
Like
okay, it's
now
gonna correlate
you can
into
go
something.
out and you can go to clubs and parties or whatever, so people can be like, so it's already bad enough that guys will be like, hey, what's up? Like after
But
you
with
know
the
before
mask
the
on,
pandemic,
so you can't
now
even,
they're
like,
like, now they're
see
like, what's up? So it sounds like Bane from Batman, and now they're like,
I feel like
next
you're
to
going
you.
out this weekend or something, bro.
What do you mean?
I don't know, you're getting too like specific.
I'm just saying, I just see stuff on Instagram stories and I can be getting a little heated. I'm like, I'm a little mad. Like, how do you feel?
It hasn't happened.
Oh, okay.
Yet. No, I'm lying. There was somebody that approached me recently.
I hate it. I already hate the story.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
It was a little disturbing.
I live for this.
Even being next.
All right.
And his mask wasn't even on
I love
properly.
that. Oh, he had the chin strap?
It was
What was
like
it? Oh, okay. Was it
moving-
like crooked like this, like covering his eye like an eye patch?
Yeah.
Yeah, very somebody walking with an eye patch on, like, bro, it's not. It's not.
Hey,
They
listen
hang it
up.
over here and they're like, oh, my bad. And you're like, dude. There's no point to this shit.
I think he kind of wanted to get like what type of vibe I was giving him as he approached me.
Like, dude, I don't know you,
Just
man.
in the mask,
I was
like,
kind of like,
if
I
do
hope
it
you're
like
fixing
this,
that and not taking it off.
I look like this without the mask.
Yeah, no. I was.
like-
I mean, thankfully he kept it on. It wasn't
It's
on
horrible.
properly, but I was, at,
She gave him a
at
mini
my
heart attack.
distance.
Look at him.
Yeah.
No, to every single person who wears their mask under their nose or as a chin strap, I'm gonna remember your asses, your dumb asses.
Yeah, that's
whenever
weird.
coronavirus
You're
ends.
defeating the whole point.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
true.
literally like people are like, coronavirus has taught me that people in Miami cannot follow directions.
Oh, truly.
People in Miami literally
Nowhere,
are like,
people
telling you.
nowhere.
it's
I was
like
about to say,
Miami
yeah,
drivers.
It's the country. New York is shutting down.
Listen,
Right?
IQ
It's shutting down.
below.
Yo, New York is
shutting
like,
down.
yo, deadass, I'm not wearing that shit. And now they're like,
Well,
yo,
I mean,
deadass.
New York was
we gotta
ahead
stay
of
home.
us though in terms
Bro, yeah,
of
they
like,
went into phase 4 quicker than us.
Yeah, they
We're
did.
just
Yo,
in
but
phase
my
3.
favorite is that
They
Florida
listened
was like,
quicker.
yo, phase 1, phase 3. You're like, what the
Yeah,
fuck,
oh,
dude?
What's going
And
on?
then now they have schools opening up, and I saw like over 80
Yeah.
schools have been confirmed.
Yo,
I
my
was
favorite
just
is that they
yo,
shut.
come on,
This is what I was
man.
gonna talk about. The local store. We have like a local store that I like to run. So this is what I was gonna talk to you guys about. I like how they do like journalist things. No, they're literally like, hey guys, we're gonna open schools again. The next day they're like, yeah, this school just shut down.
I
This is
personally
coronavirus.
think it's dumb. It's like I feel like people that are up in the hierarchy don't take enough time to really project in their thoughts. You know what I mean? They just act in the moment and say,
Yeah.
oh, we need this back. We need this back.
Well,
Da, 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 da.
a lot of
should be
parents
different.
are tired of having their kids at home.
There's a lot of pressure just in general. I mean, our governor itself doesn't really.
He's
Here we go. Here we go.
Shout out to DeSantis.
Yeah.
But
I'll
no,
take
I
the
mean,
heat,
it
like,
starts
yo, like,
there.
it could be
Everyone's looking at
improvement.
that leadership, and if
He's like-
reopening
he's like,
everything,
just
people have
reopen
to
it.
follow. Yeah, you have
Yeah,
to follow
there's no-
at
it's-
some
The part
point.
that like is the one that got me was the fact that like you can't sue or like find the person anymore.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, like they can go in there, you cannot tell them like anything.
You
now.
So they
cannot-
can
you-
infect you if they want to. It's just,
Yeah, like you
it's
can't
really up to
find
them.
someone if they're wearing a mask. You could be like, you guys be like, hey, stop that. Like,
Yeah,
Like,
you
I
want
get
to
it
just
if you're like
it's a
secluded
little
to
slap in the hand,
yourself.
like, yo,
That's
don't do that.
different.
You have to remove yourself from that situation.
no,
Yeah, you gotta
Like,
just
it's-
or like push them over into the water.
I just feel like, I feel like the landscape.
Spraying a bunch of lights
No,
all
dude,
over them.
I feel like the landscape of Miami is gonna change forever. Like, do you ever look at videos of yourself on Snapchat pre-Rona and you're like, that was so.
I don't use Snapchat.
Sorry.
So we're all no Snapchat. Listen, have you heard of Instagram? They literally stole the whole thing.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
they
but I'm saying, have you
did.
ever had moments where you looked at like old videos of yourself or like whatever stories of you on Instagram
Yeah.
and you see yourself without a mask and you're like, that's such a distant memory.
Yeah.
Oh, you
like,
get
it's
this
crazy.
part
I mean,
yourself like,
I mean, I don't think it's gonna be that distant. I feel like this whole mask stuff is not gonna be like eternity, like people project it to be. I mean, I feel like
I'm
if
scared about that. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna last a long time.
I mean,
bro.
just look at history. This happened like in what 1918 with way less technology advancements and
we'll have
medicinal
the vaccines
advancements.
by next year, bro. We'll be good.
I feel like it's a phase. This is just a
How long
phase.
is it gonna take me
Well, the
to
thing is-
take that vaccine?
Well, the thing is, so listen, day one, I'm gonna be like, y'all go ahead.
supposed to be
Oh, I
the
don't know about
habit,
taking
though.
that vaccine now.
Yeah, I'll be
I
one
did
of
the
the
flu
last
shot.
ones.
That was it.
No,
That was it.
day one, y'all go ahead. I'm gonna watch little Jimmy get 3 arms. I'm gonna watch Paquito,
You're gonna wait a month.
Juanita
Wait at least
with
a month
9
to see what
unibrows.
happens. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can
I'm
stop
not.
it.
No, what do you mean? You want to just cap it right there? You want to just keep going?
No, we're done.
Okay. So, anyways, Jeff.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Moving along. So listen. Another thing I have to ask you, Smoke. Listen,
Okay.
pre-Rona, I want to ask every guest this.
Okay.
What is the first destination you're gonna go to after post-Rona?
I feel like you asked this, but
Yeah.
I couldn't answer it last time.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking
Okay, so
you.
this time. Damn, bro, if everything's right, I'm not gonna lie. I would love a weekend at the Maldives, bro.
I don't know what that is. Am I too
Maldives.
broke for that?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's some big baller shit.
Yeah, I need to be out there.
That's
just
on my
chill,
bucket
bro.
list, but that's not right after Rona.
Okay. Let's say Sabrina,
where's
It's
some
been a
bread?
tough year. It's been a tough year.
So you're telling me you're about to drop what, like a rack?
Yo, hopefully I come out of 2020 nice, you feel me?
Okay.
So I can get that done.
I'll tell you what I like to do, personally. Like it's more, down here. I want to
Okay.
go spend a weekend in the Hard Rock Cafe.
That's nice.
Yo,
Yeah,
I-
that
yo.
sounds
I've
solid.
yet to go. Yeah.
What are you
I
gonna do?
had
What are you
to
gonna
go
do,
to-
Sabrina?
Don't take
Yeah.
Jeffrey, please.
Where you want to go?
No, I'm not gonna just gamble.
No,
I'm gonna
Jeffrey,
eat a
get
lot of
back.
food
No,
and drink a
hey,
lot.
yo.
I'm gonna eat a lot and drink a lot, and then be in the pool a lot.
What are you, 45 with a mortgage? Come on, bro.
That's my sense of enjoyment.
You're like asking me like, Johnny, we're gonna make a soup.
Johnny, we're gonna have to carry him out, bro. He's gonna be like, nah,
you know, play some blackjack. Try your hands a bit. Oh, you know what? Okay.
Look, Johnny.
What Miami Vice season is
Listen,
this?
if we ever do Hard Rock, we need to keep him away from
season.
blackjack. Blackjack. It's blackjack.
He doesn't know how to get off it.
No.
Did anybody just catch Jonan?
It's
Anyone just? No, I can get off. But wait, did anyone catch Jonah just now? No one caught Jonah just now.
I caught him.
He took a sip of his bottle with the cap still on, and some of it dripped on his shirt. He's like, I'm just going through it. Okay? I'm not okay. Okay. No one caught him. Look at
Things are not okay right now.
It went like this. He had the bottle with the cap on. He went.
Let's ask God. She's not here. She's not here. You see, she would have laughed. Anyways, memories.
Later on when we
so anyways, so wait, let me ask you.
I'm making a gift out of that somehow.
Where are you going? I hate you. Where are you going? Where are you gonna go? Not where are you going. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Damn, you're being attacked right now.
My first flight. I'm gonna be a little bit more humble. I love the idea though. You gotta think big, but I am going to Colombia in January.
I take it
for my birthday.
Really?
Oh, that's crazy.
Aquarius season. No, baby. For my grandparents' anniversary.
How old are your grandparents?
They're renewing their vows. 50th anniversary.
Oh, y'all gonna get
the family is going after.
Are they cool grandparents, or they're like?
No, they're rumberos, which is like they're party animals.
So they're not
like
Jonan's lane.
No, maybe. Who knows? Depending if they get down, bro. I'll bring a coquito. We'll get
you gotta get that guaro. Yeah, coquito.
Guaro.
No.
If y'all need rum, bring me and smoke. We got you. We're the rum squad. We're the rums. Yeah.
So that's the Cuban side.
Are they in their 90s?
As a Jamaican?
No. Cuban. You Jamaican.
In their 90s?
Yeah. Are they?
No, they're in their 70s.
I thought I was Cuban.
Almost.
Yo, wait, guys, pause. They're celebrating their 50th anniversary and they're only in their 70s. When did they get married? When they're 12?
Hey,
I seen mom.
Baby, you don't 70 minus
in their
50.
20s.
That's
They're in
20.
their 20s.
I got to school
for a while.
You know, back then people actually settled down and stayed loyal. Yeah, you know.
There's a reason I'm a podcast host and not a mathematician.
This is a goal right here.
Johnny, like I said, you're not all here. I get it. Bro.
Listen, I am here.
All right.
I'm just emotionally fragile right now. Smoke. I just think you and I just think you need to be here for me. Can you just be here for me?
I'm here.
You're
here, bro.
You're here.
Like everyone's here for you, right, guys?
Right, Gato?
You hear that?
Why you keep saying
Where's the cricket?
I don't know. I wish I
Yo,
could
listen.
He's so in love.
I need you to be here for me. I need you guys.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying to podcast you. I mean, like, look.
Yeah.
Listen.
I understand.
I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Bro.
I can't say 100%. I know where you're coming from.
I'm going through it.
Hold on. Wait.
Is that my whole thing is that, you know, she was going to go away.
She gave you the heads up.
You got the heads up.
Yeah.
You should have got attached. I'm going to keep it real.
It happens, though.
You know what I mean?
Cool shit, bro. It's another time, another universe.
She's your jetpack.
I'm gonna be. That's right.
Don't carry on into that. Do not.
Listen, I'm gonna be drinking and driving, bro.
You're not driving, so thank God.
Don't drink in my car now. Listen, but I'm
gonna be in the back seat next time.
Nearest bus stop.
We had, you know.
Jaded.
Yeah,
I'm jaded.
No, I was thinking about what is it? Youth and
Marvin's Room.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
You should think about laugh now, cry later. You should be laugh now, cry later.
No, I'm gonna be cry now, cry. Death.
You gotta cry. You gotta cry often.
I don't cry.
You don't cry at all?
Yeah, I can't cry.
Oh, it's time.
Is it weird not to cry?
It's time to talk about it.
You should
What are we
cry.
talking about?
Astrology.
Especially we talk about mental health and everything. You got.
I can't cry though. Like, it's not that I stop myself. It's hard to cry.
Yeah.
I cry when I'm happy though. When I'm really excited, I start to tear up.
Unhinged. He's absolutely unhinged. He's a Gemini. He's absolutely unhinged. I'll be like, hey Jeff, I'm running late. He's like, that's fine. The next day I'll be like, we're not doing that again. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, my bad.
He's right.
I'm like, yo Jeff, my bad. He's like, oh my God, are you okay? Don't ever be late again. I'm like, dude, there's a bullet hole in my leg. He's like, well, listen. He's like,
where was I off of this?
Pull up.
So it's time for us to talk about astrology.
All right, let's get into.
Are we doing
Do
this
you know
one?
about astrology, Sabrina?
Of course she does.
No, I know I'm a Virgo and I know what I stand for. Look, listen to me.
I don't know
you got
about
the
Virgos.
wrong one.
I'm trying to learn.
Do you know your whole chart?
I know. No. We're not about to get into charts and moons and all that, baby.
No. Jonan will love
because
that.
I actually know.
Oh yeah, we all know.
Yeah.
It's definitely something I'm like, I need to look into this.
Bro, you
because
download it.
I'm
It's
very
really
much
helpful,
into
yeah.
my own.
Listen, I downloaded it
horoscope.
too, and I'm the same way. I don't understand it. I look at it, I laugh. Really.
Bro,
Yeah.
What,
use YouTube
CoStar?
and
Google.
Or which, yeah.
I'm-
CoStar's a little tricky.
I'm
You gotta learn the
Aquarius,
chart.
Yo, CoStar be freaky though sometimes. I'll wake up and see something, I'm like,
but some of them are like broad though. Some of
It's
them are
weird
like,
how it
bro.
ties
Like,
into
how
some
I
other
feel.
person that you have as a friend, and you're just like, who the what? Get your ass up off my co-star. What?
I have personal too. I'm like, why are you adding me on
Talking
CoStar?
about
Who are you?
similar
I'm
to
trying to
this
see how
person.
unstable you are.
Yeah, what?
I like when they say like these are your most compatible with and your least compatible with. You're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like how do they know?
I'm not talking to Billy
Listen.
anymore. Sorry, Billy.
Billy.
Yeah, bro, we're not talking to Billy anymore. I'm least compatible with him on my co-star.
Why are you being compatible?
I'm just checking my
someone
compatibility. I like to see for my boys. You don't check. We're compatible.
That's Billy.
We're
Billy's
compatible. Bye, Gene. I love you.
All right, Gene.
Listen.
The boy Danny.
Drive safe.
Listen, I think
Hey,
smoke. I think.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Take care. Nice to meet y'all.
So listen, I think asleep. So listen, I think smoke. We need to talk about this.
What's up, bro?
Why do you always come with this? He always has so much attitude with me. Like
He
I
wants
just,
to know.
I
everything.
get it. I get it.
Previous
Listen,
episodes,
I
have you
just
seen
want to
when he
get
asked?
close to smoke.
Listen,
excited.
Smoke's not the close person like that. He's like, you know. And
So do you wanna
I
get
think that's
close
why
to
we
me?
get a no.
Okay.
don't
Well,
like
so
that.
smoke. Can you just give me a moment?
This case, when you say
Did all
close,
your
we
Jersey
take.
boys see the last video?
Oh my goodness.
Did they feel better about my decisions?
We heard.
They did not feel
Oh,
better.
Listen.
Okay, what did they
When
say?
you take a trip up north,
Look, Johnny,
What?
you my brother, bro.
I know.
you take a
know
trip
you.
up north.
You do know me.
All right.
Okay.
You should be doing some shit, bro.
What do you mean, bro?
You be doing
You
some
be doing
shit,
some
man.
shit, bro.
Are you wearing
What
me
type
that
of
face,
shit? What
Sabrina?
are we
Doing
talking
some
about?
shit,
I don't know.
man,
I don't
on the
know.
camera.
If you watch the episode,
They know you better than I do.
So listen. What I'm telling you is this, Smoke. I think that we should maybe go to counseling, like
not-
just
I'm not
us.
doing
Yo,
But
this is
we
not
should go to
marriage.
counseling.
This is not marriage.
I think we need to work
no,
on us.
Smoke. Well, you're being attacked.
We need to
right
work on
now.
us.
How long have you guys been friends for?
Oh, I think you say together. We've been together for
Yo,
2
no,
years. We've been
no,
friends for.
Yo.
If anyone's watched
I
this
am
show, you
so
say it's
sorry.
Yo,
no
your dad's
chance.
never inviting me to Duffy's ever.
I am
Your
so-
dad's like, I never want to see him.
He's
Bro,
looking
every time
for
we
a
invite you to
rebound.
Duffy's-
We invited you, but you was too booed up to show up. Boom!
Multiple times. Hey,
We getting into that.
hold on, let me fix
Listen.
my mic, bro. All right.
So does your dad
Yo.
want to invite me to Duffy's?
Hold up, bro.
Because
When
I
he
don't.
wanted to.
I,
Yo,
He wanted to
yo,
that
yo.
day.
what?
You put love before the bros? Like,
I had a time frame,
we
bro.
were trying to watch that UM game, dog.
I don't like you. I'm FIU.
That's cool, but it was at
It was
Duffy's. We could have
vibing.
gone lit, bro.
See, and as a host, you can understand. My whole thing is that I like to bring the co-hosts together to like have activities so we can bond outside of the show, so it could be more chemistry and more things to talk about on air. It feels
You
more
guys are just putting it all out there, huh? For everyone.
No,
to see.
because we're open podcast.
I mean, hey, you brought up Duffy's invitation,
Yeah,
and we did do
Listen,
that. So if you want to know the truth,
we talked about it, bro. I'm
We
sure.
have, yeah.
I'm being attacked.
It's
I'm being
okay, bro.
attacked on
Listen,
air, and I don't
listen.
like it.
It's okay.
You need to make time for them. That's
Yes.
what they're only asking.
I'm not gonna
for.
lie.
Okay, Virgo, hold
Relax,
up,
all
wait,
right?
wait,
Time.
Bro,
But I'm not
what
for
are
this weekend, though.
Saturdays
I'm not
for,
gonna
bro?
lie.
Saturdays for the bros.
Okay,
man.
well now every day's for the bros because I'm depressed. Anyway,
Now you fucked it
The
up.
way you said that, the way you said, we both
know
looked
what?
at each other and said, wait.
Take it
Every
back.
day's for the bros. Okay, okay.
you know what? Whatever. The point is this, Smoke. We have an appointment for next Thursday.
Oh
We have
my
a-
God.
We have an appointment.
No.
Stop.
2:30.
No.
Town and country.
I'm gonna go back to the main
Town and
track.
country. Okay.
So we talked about inspired.
Okay,
you.
yeah, Sabrina, back to
Sabrina,
Sabrina.
back to
Oh
Sabrina.
my Lord.
Sabrina, let me ask you a
Have we
question.
asked you where you plan to go?
We did not. Where do you plan to
All
go
right, so
with
let me
it?
know. Yeah, what is your future plan then?
To 954 times? I'm
I'm loyal to my 305.
Yeah, so you're strictly
Refill anybody? Refill?
No,
Before we
no,
continue?
no.
Okay. Sorry, yeah. 'cause we
no
need
Broward,
refills.
nothing.
No, I mean, there's nothing wrong with Broward,
No,
but I
for
just
me.
feel like if I'm gonna
Just
go
not-
anywhere,
not
it's gonna be
Miami.
like out of South Florida. If I'm gonna move, it's gonna be out of South Florida. If not, I'm staying
A lot
in
of gated
Miami.
communities.
What do you have in mind?
Where to move?
Yeah.
You know,
Colombia.
Wow.
Medellin.
Don't even, yeah, I thought about it.
Hola,
Don't get me
¿cómo
wrong.
estamos?
I'm like, at
Don't
this
tell me,
point,
don't
if
tell
I
me.
move anywhere, it has to be out of the country.
Oh,
But no.
I'm out.
Definitely, you know, it's gotta be like a big market for anything broadcasting.
Yeah. So
Especially with what I want to do, it's
I-
like being on air on the camera.
Personally, I see you taking off somewhere like in the New York realm. You seem
Yeah.
like you could fit in New
New
York.
Yeah.
York was like my dream.
Really?
at
Okay.
first,
Because your
like,
style, your
growing up.
persona, it reminds me of New York.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it does.
nothing wrong with New York. I love
There's nothing wrong with
Yeah,
New
yeah,
York.
yeah.
Yeah.
see it.
Listen,
It's just a completely different lifestyle. I mean, it's nothing
Oh, yeah,
like
for real.
Miami.
No
and
sun
there
pass.
is
I'm sure I got, yeah.
You've never been to New York ever?
transportation.
Yeah.
No. I've been several
yeah.
times. And growing up is how I've seen like the difference based off like the first time I fell in love with the city. I mean, I loved it. But then you start thinking realistically, like living
like,
wise.
shit.
Yeah. I mean,
You can't drive everywhere. You gotta catch the subways.
You catch
It's like
the
the honeymoon
snow.
phase.
You
Just
got
like,
all the
it's
seasons.
March
I like my
32.
sun. I like going
you
to
don't
the
like
beach
cold?
Great to
in
visit for the
January.
weekend. Great to visit.
I've
on
never
weekends.
been.
I want to do. You
I
really?
think I'm the weirdest-
I want to do a Manhattan trip for a weekend.
I'm
That's
the weirdest.
on my
I'm the
bucket
weirdest
list.
Miami guy. I am dying to move to Toronto. That's what
We're
I'm
talking about it every single podcast.
He
every
does.
single
He's a
episode.
Toronto.
Toronto, New York. That's my
Torontian.
thing. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm the only Miami. I love the cold. I'm the
Me too, I
weirdest
love the
Cuban
cold
in the
too.
world. I love
You see, he
cold.
wears hoodies
It's
even
cold.
in the summer.
I love cold.
Yeah.
I never get hot though.
Yeah,
I'm chilling.
yeah.
I'm chilling.
I love
chilling.
the cold too.
I
Yeah.
will wear Nike like tech fleeces for like the rest of my life. Like,
I love
that's
that.
all I'm bro.
I like the cold too, but up to like a certain.
No, I want.
I'm a bitch with
I
the
like
cold.
when
I
I'm.
can't.
I'm like up to a
Give
certain.
me
No,
75 degrees. I'm cool.
No, wait. This is an important question I need to ask.
All right.
Oh, okay.
It's a very important question to me. I asked it on Twitter. Shout out to all the people who said that, who replied to that.
Oh.
As a Hispanic person in Miami, as a person who's from
right.
Islander, Caribbean, wherever you're from.
Okay.
What temperature do you have the house at all the time?
Okay. Listen. Let me tell you.
You're fucked.
My house is hot. That's
Yep.
why I have a
Mine too.
portable
Mine is
AC in
known
my
to be
room.
hot.
Are you serious?
I have it's an island thing, I guess.
What?
I have
Are
the
you-
portable.
Well, no, I'm Colombian.
Or you Colombia? Oh, okay. So
But
yeah, like you
still.
said, Hispanic and Caribbean. Then
I'm
Are you
surprised.
serious?
listen, I have a portable AC in my room.
That's horrible.
Jeff,
I
we
keep
come
that
to
at like
the conclusion
70,
that you're unhinged
73.
because you sleep with no curtains, bro.
Oh! Listen to this.
No blinds.
Jeff, we had a conversation.
Window.
When you roll with Jazz.
Oh,
Royce,
listen.
it's-
I was at IKEA and I almost bought new
did we get to
curtains.
IKEA? Hold up.
I was at IKEA. Yes, I forgot.
Go.
I was at IKEA
Go.
and I decided to get something and I thought, okay, Jeffrey doesn't have curtains in his room,
Yes.
blinds in his
How
room.
do you feel about that? He has none.
How big is your window?
It's not that big.
It's
just
pretty
like,
big.
It's just like one window. It's like literally like Okay, you see these squares right here? Up to like the
Jesus.
fourth
No
square,
way,
like
bro.
halfway through the fourth square.
But then what do you have? Do you have like blinds or you don't have anything?
It's
else?
impact
thing.
windows. So I was like, but I'm on
So
the second
you
floor,
walk out
and my
butt
view is
ass naked.
facing the next person's ceiling, who's a first story house.
Okay.
So-
that's
So
not bad.
no.
I mean,
Yo.
if we're being real, I keep my blinds like open most of the
Are
time.
you sure?
See, I used to
And
keep
my
them closed.
Yeah, the house in front of me is like at my level, but I just like the light. I love
Exactly.
the light, which is
See-
why if I stay in Miami, I need to live
You need that
somewhere
light,
up
where it's
high.
bright.
Yeah, I need a lot of
Okay.
light to come in into
Okay,
my place.
I'm gonna say Smoke and I are on the same wave.
Cold.
My room is
frigid.
My room is so cold. My house is so cold. You could store bodies in my house. My house is like a meat locker, bro. 70 degrees with the fan on.
said meat locker.
The fan stays on at all times, bro. My room is so cold that people are like, "Does someone live here?" I'm like, "Yes." They're like, am I gonna die? And I go, take your shoes off. Just enjoy
Get
the cold.
cozy.
It's my room is almost like a morgue.
Yo,
you're
I'm
gonna
not
you
gonna
feel
hold
like
you
you're
like
gonna
that.
die.
My room-
the fuck
No,
up.
even though it's hot, I have shutters in my room. I have the accordion ones.
The accordions.
Shut, fan on, lights off.
See, I can't do that. That's why I had the blinds removed
No,
because
no.
I need to see sunlight.
With
And
that
I
being-
always keep my blinds closed.
But with
So
that
it's
being
like
said,
the-
my room is like a morgue. So does anyone want to come over after
bro.
this?
Nah, I'm
Yo,
cool,
I'm-
man. Listen,
I
I got
like
lights
nature.
in my
I
room,
like
so I'm all about the
positive
vibrance.
You
I
could
like
bring your
the-
meats. You could bring.
No, no.
Okay, so anyways-
Sabrina, about you said you want to be in a high-rise area,
Wait,
right?
my
With more
question is,
sunlight, right?
Wait, Sabrina, how cold is your room?
How-
Or your house?
She told
My
us.
house, it's like a 72-ish,
Yeah.
73
Okay, it's not bad.
too. Yeah.
Smoke.
But I sleep with my fan on.
Hey, yo,
I sleep
I got
with my
2
fan
fans
on.
and a portable AC.
Okay, yeah. How hot is your room?
Yeah, no, listen.
With no blind.
I like my room
No blinds.
because I see with the comforters and everything at once. I like to feel
Let me
like
ask one
very
question.
snuggled.
One last question about your room. Does the sun come up in the morning from your angle?
No.
Thank God.
It doesn't.
All right.
You know, I couldn't handle that then.
Bro, you know, people ask me, someone asked me off camera, they're like, yo, does Jeff stare at the window because we were asking this later. Do you stare at the window when you wake up? You see the window?
I do.
So you can, when you're sleeping, you can
I look
see
at the clouds. I'm like, oh, blue sky. I see the birds flying by, and I'm like, let me get my day
That is
started.
Bro,
clap for that shit. I'm
literally
doing natural.
unhinged behavior, bro.
That's
when
how
I,
it is.
when
Yeah.
I'm at my house,
when I'm contemplating,
doors
I look out at my
closed.
palm trees outside, and I'm like looking at.
So
the
what if you're butt ass naked and someone's like,
Nobody's looking. I be type nude in my room
Bro.
sometimes too, but I'm Jazz Royce.
Where's this going? All I wanted to know was about where she wanted to go in the future with her dreaming to
Hey, yo,
go. Her baby, bro.
You're halfway
Who
through
out
the
there talking about what I
question.
do
I don't know
with
how
the
this
blinds and whatnot? Listen,
I'm
man.
sorry for letting it continue. I be sitting here, I'm just like, where are we going? It's
Back to
entertaining,
Sabrina.
though.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
We always do this
I'm
every
so
episode.
sorry. Yeah, excuse. Again, you see.
When you got 3 different hosts, it's like
I know. I'm like, used to just me. Nobody's interrupting me in my show.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So you have like no partners, like
No. I'm solo.
Oh,
But
That's actually kind of tough.
That's
it is
like
exactly.
difficult tough.
You know what I mean?
It's
That's
Oh, I thought you had like at least like another partner. in
No.
crime.
Like we all like bounce
Me.
off each
That's what I
other.
was gonna
Pause. Like we all, you know what I mean?
it's just me, which is why I like to have a guest every show.
Wait,
you know?
what if it's not? Do you have times where it's just not a guest? There's no
Yeah,
guest?
I've had times
It's
where
like a
it's just me.
monologue. You're just talking about
like
It's like
Jimmy
a full-on
Kimmel
script.
style?
I'll have like a script type thing, or if I want to talk about like a certain subject, if I'm touching on a certain subject, then I'll do that. But like,
Oh, you
once
have a
again,
script?
I have music too, so I kind of you get to play it off a little bit, and I touched multiple
Okay,
subjects.
I have to ask you, and I know most people that have podcasts.
I have a question after you, but go.
Do you?
Don't forget it.
Is there an artist that you have had that you're like, I do not mess with this person at all? Like you cannot. Afterwards, you're like, that was horrible.
If you want to.
If you want to.
Yeah.
No, I can't think of like. There's nobody that's really made me feel that way. I've had artists that I'm like, all right, you're boring, or like it could have been a little bit better.
Like, you're like, what inspires you? They're like, yeah. You're like, what? You're like, very good.
Try
You're
to play
like,
it
dude,
all cool
What is
and
it?
cover it up.
Cars.
No, I mean, I've had to interview, like the laid back artists that are very short, with their answers and with
I
their
would-
glasses
like,
on.
oh,
So you're all right.
But yeah,
So
you
sometimes
know how
I'll
I do.
poke fun on that, like with my
you got the
like
glasses
my,
on.
I kind of try to like put my sense of humor in it, and I'll see if they take off their glasses or something, kind of just to get them more in, humble yourself.
But have you had ones that you have you ever ended a podcast early because the guest was just so?
It has to be one.
No.
None?
Well, the interview itself, yeah, but not my show. I'm like,
Okay.
I'm just gonna be like, all right, we done with this.
Do you that? So what I wanted to find out is that with your show, do you plan on taking it to more like a Angela Yee type of level? Where you have like your own little spin-off thing with it. Oh, yep.
Well, I mean, if I get the opportunity, I'd love to. I'd love to keep it
Like
going.
on that type of big scale with it.
Right. Right now, it's like my side. Like
Of
you
course,
said,
yeah,
right
yeah, that's
now,
all
my
of us,
full
yeah.
time is
CBS.
CBS, and I've had great opportunities with them too, like learning
shout
in
out to Carla.
general when it comes to broadcasting.
And you were able to keep the job like during through all the quarantine, just like
Thankfully, yeah,
working
yeah.
from
God,
home.
yeah.
thank God.
I
She
mean,
always
with the
blow-
radio station, I was doing it at home.
Yeah.
I even took some time off too,
Wow.
trying to get my mind together because, at first it was
Everything
just kind of
went
like everything. Yeah, you're out of your schedule,
Yeah.
your routine.
You were like me, clawing at the wall, being locked inside
I
for
was
too
a little
long.
That is crazy.
sad, so
Yeah,
I wasn't
going
really
crazy, yeah,
inspired
with no blinds
with my
on.
show.
Did you ever have a moment where in quarantine did you feel like you've exponentially changed from the beginning to now? I've changed. I feel like I'm a completely different person. Yeah.
I'm just pregnant, but continue.
Yeah, we're expecting.
Yeah.
We're expecting. We're
No, we're not. No.
Jeff,
Smoke
Look
at
back
what
to
you did.
Smoke back to
Look
Smoke,
at
are
what
we?
you did.
That backfired completely. That
Are we
backfired completely.
Are we?
No, yo, get back on
Thursday
track, bro.
counseling, Thursday
Backfire
2:30. Thursday
I
2:30.
don't think I have changed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sabrina. Oh,
I've
thank you.
Thank you.
cut him off.
Thank
You're
you.
exactly the same. No, you're exactly.
I mean, I think everyone's changed some way or another, just in general.
Well, I feel like
but I don't think it's been drastically. No,
No,
I
but
think
it's
it's been more of picking myself back up and
more like
mental,
getting
right?
back on track. Like
Would you say it's
going-
more mental, just like you
yeah,
were to
yeah.
recount?
It's
feel
definitely
more, like,
mental,
centered
little
with yourself,
setbacks.
right?
Yeah.
But it's weird.
Because that's
for
how
me.
I've looked at it since like beginning of quarantine for me. It's just been a little like, oh, hold up, let me stand back, let me look. Okay,
I feel like there's been
do a
times
little
where
editing.
we've been able to see each other like objectively as people.
Yeah.
For who we are. Like I feel like you've been able to see past like the club promoters or whether you're this person or you're that
Yo,
person.
Jonan.
Or you're no.
Why do you have so much beef with them, bro?
Or you're listen, I'm not
He do Twitter
He
beef.
does, bro.
Loves
It's
it.
bad. What's wrong with
Whether
you,
it's
man?
don't
They're
mind
out
the
here
club.
trying to make
Whether
a
you
living
don't lie.
too.
Yeah, they're trying to make a
Bro,
living.
They
they got-
suffered during this
Because
pandemic.
I know I'm gonna be going out
Johnny,
there when
there's
things
been
get
no
safe
clubs
again,
open,
so-
bro.
Yeah.
You can't run a
Listen,
club with no one showing
Me
up.
and Smoke do not mind the club promoters and all.
anyways.
Do y'all
Yo,
thing,
if you
bro.
could get me to skip that line, we in there.
Yeah, so you're a girl.
Obviously, you're right.
Bring that down.
But my thing is like I feel like in this quarantine you've been able to see like a lot of people have been furloughed. I mean, and I thank God I
I'm one
wasn't,
of them.
but yeah, like
It's okay, bro.
you've been able to see
We
people for
hanging
who they
on.
are as a person. Like a lot of people get so
Blessed,
caught up in their.
blessed.
A lot of people, yeah, exactly. Like a lot of people get so caught up in their work and what they're doing and their 9 to 5 and their day to day that like you feel like you're you're so caught up in that realm that when you have all this time, it's almost like the dust settles and you're like, who am I as a person? So I feel like
A drug dealer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I get
But you've
that.
been able to see. No, but you've been able to see.
How did you get to drug dealer?
No,
bro?
but
What you got? Tell me on camera what you
no,
got.
No, I got nothing.
continue.
I got
Continue.
nothing.
That's where you were going.
I'm a
Continue.
clean fellow with
I
a
feel
clean
like-
record, all
I feel
right?
like you've really been able to see.
But yes.
It's been polarizing because we've been able to see each other, everybody for who they are as a person. And sometimes people just don't have substance, and that's okay.
Well, that's a lot of people.
But like for me, like for example, I do the Twitter thing all the time, and like I feel like I really had to reinvent the wheel.
I don't know how you have so much energy to be on
yeah.
Twitter.
Sometimes
Just
like
for 2
mornings
man. You have too
and
much
yeah.
energy.
Bro,
I say it all the
nights,
time.
yeah.
I just drank a whole colada before I came here. So
You're
I was
off
like,
the wall,
listen,
bro.
listen.
what do you mean off the
listen.
wall? I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Are you handshaking? You
See
good?
that
I'm
angle,
not
right?
shaking, bro. I'm not shaking. Anyways, so the
fine.
point is this: I feel like we have had time to really look at each other, look at ourselves, and like because for me, I've reinvented myself. Like I think the Jonan in that last episode we did with
Way back.
with certain characters.
Oh, okay.
That final episode we did in March.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes.
Okay.
That,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. It took me a while.
I'm gonna need to hear this off camera.
Yeah, we'll talk about it off camera. But
I need that.
we did this final episode, and I see us as a podcast, how we were then. And
Remember what I said after that episode?
yeah, this is how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And
I
you
mean-
spoke into existence that we're all together now. But
Personally, I don't want to cut you
no.
off. but
I'm
yeah.
just to close it off. Is like I feel like that version of me then is not this version of me, and I'm blessed enough that I like everything is progressed in a way that
And you can acknowledge it.
I feel like my shortcomings then I still have shortcomings, but that version of me is not that version of me now. Like
Yeah.
I'm a lot more self-aware. I'm a lot more like for example, back then I was like, on it all the time and just working and schooling. And it's like you're so caught up in the humdrum of life that I'm like, who is me? Who am I?
Yeah.
As a person. So
Yeah.
I've like figured out my triggers. I've like sorted through like some traumas and stuff. So it's been good for me. Yeah, I think it's been good.
I mean, it's crazy to hear that. No, I believe that's how it's usually been for like most people.
Yeah.
It's just been a weird step back to look at everything for
Oh,
most
yeah.
people. Hopefully, yeah.
Like for me personally, my hunger grew. So I
Yeah.
got a little more
Yeah.
You were able to plan. Like you're ready to like. you know
yes,
what you need to
exactly.
do.
Like the hunger to want to be independent and get my own.
That's
Yeah.
what I felt this whole time.
It became strong because-
2020's been a loading stage.
Exactly.
You gotta
And
start
seeing the
planning.
pandemic
Yes.
and how much setbacks people encountered, loss of jobs, having to switch things up, it made me think like, damn, if I was relying just on myself for my own income, this wouldn't be an issue. It
Right.
wouldn't be much of a setback.
Right.
So I went into straight like hunger mode, like, nah,
Yeah, I could tell.
shit gotta happen.
Or just
Shit's gonna
multiple
happen.
incomes.
Yeah.
I think I'm at that point where
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I need to like pull some more
Different
strings, get
streams.
different-
Yes,
listen.
Especially
exactly.
in our industry, I feel like it's not.
Well, I mean, depends on what realm of it you're in, but yeah, because there's different.
Yeah.
I mean, when
part-
you're starting off, I feel like
Yeah.
with everyone, it's like that.
Yeah, you have to like kind of
Damn.
explore multiple. Yes.
You gotta like sugar nut your way into
gigs. You
the
gotta
office.
hustle. You
Oh no, you have to
hustle. You
Bro,
have to
you
hustle.
work from 3:30 in the morning. She
Yo,
works.
hold
She,
up.
Wait, 3:30 in the morning.
you guys didn't know that? She gets when I
I'm already
Listen, I knew you were in the morning, but I thought morning for me was like 7 a.m.
My dude,
Yeah, like you want
Which
to
for me, I was too early
When you
regardless.
said we recorded at 10:30 at night, I said no.
That's why you
we
said you
gotta
gotta
make
take
sure
the-
I'm
she
off
has to
the
take the
next
day
day.
off
I'm
after,
in bed
yeah.
by like 8:30, 9 o'clock
I respect that
latest.
fully. Okay, yes.
no,
Wow.
no,
I
bro.
did not know that.
I-
When I would work the
The morning shift.
the morning shift, I would work 12 to 9 a.m. I would be that's not
They
that
have
bad.
a different shift.
That's not
I think
that
that's
bad.
a little bit harder actually,
Well,
because your schedule's completely reversed. I mean, mine at least I get to kind of like push in at night and I still wake up early and get off at noon, so it's more
that's true.
reasonable.
No.
But you're awake the
No,
whole
and
night.
there was times where I would only see like
I'm like partially, yeah.
like she would be coming in literally, and I'd be like this because I have like two screens and then like a TV. She'd
Yeah.
be like, "Hi guys, good morning." I'd be like this.
Nah, he still have this amount of energy.
Nah,
I believe it. I believe it.
Keep
Trust me, I
that same
believe it.
energy.
I didn't know it was like that because
You're
I was
Jonan
telling
now.
Jonan that because I'm finishing my degree like this semester.
Shout out to you,
So
bro.
I-
Congrats.
2 more months, baby. 2 more months.
Yes.
I got.
Is that it?
Wow!
Yo,
Damn, I wish I had the headsets. Of
Yo, it was like a wah 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 type of effect. That's what you wanted to hear. Yeah, that was perfect.
All right.
That was a. But that wasn't the point though.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Thank you so much for coming because there'd be times where the guests just
Somebody's
allow
gotta
him.
put him in check.
We're like my mom. We're like, bro. And you're tall.
At least I know you. I can't imagine being a guest here. Just like,
That's what I'm saying. Thank you for coming.
You'd be
knowing
surprised.
how to handle him.
No.
They'll just let us I'm like, yo, Conan, please stop.
There's some guests are like,
You'd be
I'm like,
surprised.
they're
Yes.
like, yeah, no, it's great. But
It's not
yeah,
great.
like
Hey, yo,
the
let's get
reason
back on
being is
track,
like it's
please.
hearing these type of schedules and stuff because I told you that I want to like kind of like
branch off into
try
this a
for that,
little bit.
yes,
Yeah.
but I want to be like an anchor.
Yeah.
Kinda like with the suit and all that.
Wait, like
What
a
are you
music.
studying exactly?
I'm doing film production,
Film production.
but I kind of transitioned because I wanted to do directing, and then I kind of like got more comfortable in front of the camera.
He definitely switched.
As you can see here, and I'm like, you know what, that fits me because my main thing is I care about style.
Yeah.
And I love presentation.
Yeah.
And I love to just engage with people, but in a way that it's kind of like more direct, not like I'm just freestyling, or like very like punctual. And so I figured that.
I can see you anchoring.
Oh no, he's the best. He's
I like anchoring too. I mean, you feel like you're just
have
reading off
opportunities
a
too?
prompt. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
So that's how I
did
want to
that.
learn this. Like
In college, that's what I was doing. I was more on camera reporting.
What was your major?
Broadcast media.
I should have done that. See if I'd have known back in high school.
Yeah,
like, that
you
would have
would've
helped.
held that.
It's kind of the same realm-ish. So it's
You can
like
work your way
I can
around it,
finagle it. Yeah, because I'm doing broadcasting class right now. Like to finish up.
My
so.
thing is like as long as you have a degree and a base, you're fine.
I
That's
agree.
sad.
There's people who are anchors now that don't even have a base in journalism and they just kind of
Word.
I know someone that was actually, she's now a reporter. She's an FJ, but
At CBS?
she got her degrees in IT.
Whoa, who?
And
Wait,
she ended up MJ Marcine. She was an assignment desk editor. You know MJ?
Yeah, well, I don't personally know her, but I know she's like up in like
Sarasota.
Yes,
she's in Sarasota
yeah, she's
now.
not down here.
So
MJ,
sick.
yeah, and she does everything by
shout
herself.
outs to her.
I mean,
Yeah,
she's great.
she's on her grind.
She's
on
doing her thing,
grind.
and she went from the desk too. She does the same thing that I'm doing, and now she's reporting over there.
Yeah,
so.
she's
Well, her
full on like, on the
job-
scene constantly.
Besides 305 times, I have to tell you guys, her job is insane. Like, okay, no.
Thank
Like,
you.
For
okay,
30 hours, what is it that you have to do?
so
the hours are crazy as it is now.
I had to do your job once for 4 hours and I had a stroke. So
Really? You had a
I'm a
stroke?
producer, meaning I get the information that she sends me. Her job is to listen to scanners. I'm talking about this desk is just full of chirping from this person.
And it's like a music studio with just like a soundboard.
All you hear is
Different,
noise.
like all the agencies, like police department, fire departments in both
Oh, you're trying to keep
counties.
track of all
And they're
of
just reading codes to her. We got 954. We got
And you remember the codes?
And she goes, and like I'll be
I
having
know most of them.
I'll be
now,
having a whole
yeah.
conversation with her, and then she'll be like, I'll be like talking to you. Oh, I just heard something. Hold on. Like, bro,
What?
like,
Shut
You're
up,
like
someone got stabbed.
you're a professional.
What's the craziest code you've heard? Like the weirdest one?
what's the weirdest thing you've ever seen on the job? I've never asked you that.
There has to be one.
weirdest?
There has
Yeah.
to be
I think
one.
we're both tied in
3:30 in the
together,
morning.
yeah.
I know you have to have like.
No,
this
I mean,
one.
there's always a crazy. I love
It's
the
South Florida.
I mean, I don't love it because it's horrible. It's so sad, especially when I first started on the desk. Like how many like suicide calls I'd hear. Like that's
Suicide
horrible.
calls.
Oh, you get a lot of those?
I mean, you hear them a lot. It's not so much that I get them, but you hear them. The news doesn't cover that.
Wow,
Yeah.
so
Because
suicide
it's
is a
so
lot more
often.
common
You
than
can't cover
we
every
realize.
suicide
That would be
happens.
horrifying.
Holy
to know you
Exactly.
say that every day.
So
Yeah.
that we don't cover, but I mean, I still hear it. You know, there's so many domestic violence
That's
calls too.
Oh, every
so
domestic
sometimes you'll hear like the officers like speaking about the situation like over the scanner, and it's like baby
have to
mama,
hear all
baby
of this?
daddy drama.
No.
So they'll be speaking about it as they're like transmitting it to like the other officers, the dispatch, whatever. And it's funny sometimes. I mean, I'll get a crack in at 4 in the morning. Yeah, and this is an
She's
ex-boyfriend that
entertained by
showed
it.
up to. Yeah, so it's funny. You got some good stories, but there's nothing I can really think of that. I think like my biggest, and it happened during this pandemic. I think it was one of those things that kind of caught me. It was the story of that boy, the boy with autism, who apparently got kidnapped, and they ended up finding him in the lake by Kendall. That was horrible.
They
to
drowned
me.
him. Yeah.
That was horrible to me because at that point I had to see it. You know what I mean? Like we get to see like all the uncensored.
That
We have to
story
see
was
all the
horrible.
uncensored and everything.
Damn,
Wait,
so
wait,
you
you
gotta
saw
have a
it?
strong mind for your
It was
job.
horrible because I heard it, unfortunately. Like,
Wasn't there a video?
when
though?
they described him as found with that shirt. And at that point, that was a description that he was last seen in. So it's kind of like, although we hadn't seen it physically yet, the body, I heard it. So we already knew what was coming up. So when I had to actually see like the aerials and kind of like describe it as that was like horrible. I remember I had to take. I texted Alex, our producer, our morning producer,
shout out to Alex.
and I was like, "Yeah, give me a second," because I had to step away from like the desk. I was like, "Oh my god," I was like so sad. I had my little cousins downstairs in the middle of summer, so they're over at the crib, and it was just like I don't know. It was close to home too, and like it happened right around the corner. It could happen to anyone. Like you'd never really know what happens in people's homes, and I think that's like the only down part of working in the news is having to.
You see the full truth of how people really are in their day-to-day lives.
Can we?
Everyone's got their own.
He always talks about wanting to get into the nitty-gritty. I'll tell you guys a personal thing that I'm going to reveal.
Oh.
Working in the news. This is the first time I ever say this.
Okay.
But working in the news
for this? Are you good?
No. This is like a very polarizing thing because we're actually getting deep in this podcast. This is the first time we get like really deep.
Really deep. I like this. Let's keep going.
It only took us how long?
Yeah, it was
54 minutes.
42
He was very unstable. It was hard to be
but everything's back on track.
Go ahead, baby.
No, but I feel like you said, like there was moments where you were like, I had to step away. And I feel like one thing that I unfortunately learned and like have had to relearn is like, I always say like, oh, I'm not emotional. Everyone's like, oh, it's because you're an Aquarius. It's like, no, there was a point where I was very emotional. I used to be super emotional.
I get told that too. Don't worry.
But there's times, but then there's a moment where I feel like I just killed it. Like
I was saying, like you learned to switch.
And I feel like I started off as a writer at Channel 7 in 2016, and I've been in news ever since. And I feel like one of my professors said this, that it's like you learn almost to kill that part of you.
You numb it. You gotta numb it.
And
turn
I feel
your
like,
emotions off.
And I feel like there's a time where I forgot that to be a person in a sense. Like I feel like there was a time where like
what time was this?
Like a year and a half in, like to CBS, and I feel like when I started really producing news and just like person is dead, person is whatever. Like I remember I did a story last December. I did a story and I realized that I remember I was doing a story and it was literally I don't know if you remember, it was a house burned down and like 2 or 3 kids died and like a dog died.
That was very sad. Yeah.
And I remember I was doing that as I was doing that story. I was like, yo, y'all hungry? What are you guys eating? I was listening to this woman crying in my ear. I was like, yeah, what? Oh, okay, I got you. Like but it was a point where I realized like, yo, I'm really not in this shit. So then
it's not affecting you.
As a result, I feel like I've had relationships suffer as a result. Yeah. I feel like I've had personal relationships suffer because I just shut it off for so long that you almost feel like, oh, I forgot to turn the switch on.
Turn it back. I feel that.
So I feel
you gotta
like
consciously remind yourself, like, oh, I need to be more emotional in this situation. I get that.
Man, I'm getting deep right now on this podcast.
Listen, I relate to you, bro.
But
emotions are not natural for us.
I feel like this is
this is a family, bro. I feel like
this is the first time that like in quarantine that I looked at myself and I said, yo, I need to not treat everybody like they're just a story that's going to air at 5 p.m. for 25 seconds. I need to treat everybody like
they're a human and not an object. I get that.
So I've worked on that a lot, man. Like really, I learned, like I remember for a while, I just felt like I was just talking at people. I'd be like, hey, so anyways, this is what I got to do. And then I'd be like, okay, bye. And then just like, there was nothing, you didn't gain anything from that. You know what I mean? Like my brother, who's also a Gemini, shout out to my brother. I love that dude. He's very like, you got to be like in the moment. You got to listen to the person. You got to like be in that moment. Like there's so many times where like I would be talking to you and I would just be like, in my head, you'd be talking like it's like literally like weed music in my head, like a wheel. It's like
I would have never guessed it.
She's like, wow. So all of those combos.
That last podcast, I remember we did in March. I was like not okay. Like I like mentally was like literally like the worst I'd ever.
The first time we got you to the March one, from this year.
The one where we had 2 guests. JF and
we know. Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm erasing it slowly, bro.
Yeah.
No, it was a cool episode.
It was great, bro. It was just
because of K-Dog. Yeah.
But JF is no longer in the mix. But anyways,
on to the next one.
Yeah. I don't support that. But anyways, I remember that episode. I left and I felt like so like heavy and weird. I was like, man, I remember I left that episode and I thought there's something I need to figure out. And then I took the time to realize like, it's nothing with people. It's like me. Like I'm like, I need to stop treating people like they're just a random story. I need to treat people like they're
humans.
Because I'm losing my literal humanity. You know what I mean? It's nothing like with my. It's like
I get that you're more objective, which is
right,
good. I always encourage that,
especially when you're subjected to see every day.
Sabrina, you're not
I wouldn't guess
you're
that though.
Like you're all human beings, and I shouldn't just treat you like whatever. Like I'm like who cares? Like
you can do
like,
it to me.
No, but like I learned how to like love myself in quarantine and like love to learn and experience other people and see other people's.
It's enlightening. It can be enlightening.
Because I used to just see people like almost like a press release, like the facts. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I don't like this, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. And then it's like, I need to, and I was like, you know what? Why is this? Why is this that? So then it's like, I learned to like understand people. That's my Virgo rising in me coming
I feel
out.
it. Wow, you know,
This is
look at
great.
you,
I'm
that's
not gonna lie. This has
awesome.
been a nice little like.
Yeah.
So
Like
anyways,
10
that's a little bit
minutes.
about
For
me.
me, like I'm not much emotions either. Well, I'm sure that's
Yeah,
kind
I'm on your
That's
side.
kind of big.
I'm more
evident. Yeah, I'm not with the
robot,
touchies.
real-
I cried the
Realistic.
other day. I watched Naruto and I cried.
That's awesome.
Yeah?
What-
Like a kid.
What episode was it? What happened?
It was
in
the.
Naruto?
I don't want to spoil it, but if you guys, if you guys
Come
have
on,
not
bro.
watched
You haven't
Naruto
seen it by now.
Shippuden, skip this part for like a minute. Basically, it's the part where Naruto's dad dies, and you see the part where like they
Oh, the
sacrifice
fourth
himself
Hokage.
for his, and he's like a baby, and they're like, "We love you so much," and then he like sees his
And
dead
that's
dad.
in
See,
Shippuden,
that's,
bro.
that's
That's deep.
good. Yeah,
Bro,
that's
I cried.
Yeah, that
Bro,
show
I
is pretty
cried.
deep.
Yo, you're an
cried.
anime fan, bro?
You know, there's nothing wrong with crying, bro. There's nothing wrong with crying.
Bro,
I mean,
no. My mom walked in. She was like, "Ugh," and she just walked out.
She was like,
it's like
yes,
for
I
me,
know.
I can't. I don't really cry when I'm sad or disappointed much.
Really?
I cry when I'm really happy.
Yeah?
That's
Yeah,
good
when
too,
I get
though.
excited, that's when you see the tears start pouring down my face.
I mean, not to be on no macho man shit like that. Like, I just, for
now
me,
we
it's
macho,
hard to
man. What's
cry.
up?
Like, it has to be something like terrifying, like family, like lost in front of me. or
Oh
something
yeah,
like
that's
that.
different. That's
I've dealt with.
different,
I will talk about it in other episodes, but I've dealt with like a lot of loss. So I think like for me, working in news was easy because I feel like I've like okay.
You
God
understand
bless
that
you
that's
guys
a
because
part
I'm
of, like,
sure you
human-
guys hear a lot of
That-
stuff
Oh, yeah.
that we don't hear.
I forget half the time. I just try to forget.
No, I'm sure. And again,
When I go
major
in-
salute to
Is
you
this
guys.
what I'm gonna have to
'cause
know about? And shit? I'm going
What?
to like,
if you want to be an anchor, yeah, type
That's,
shit.
I mean,
And in this-
I'm
and
a
in
sensitive
today-
person,
You
so
are
that's
so- of
something.
course you're
I'm
Virgo.
sensitive. I'm
Everything for Virgo,
No,
you
that's why
speak
I
like, what do you mean by
I
that?
cry.
That's why I have major respect for you,
kind of tough.
for you guys.
Yeah,
because
damn.
and that's
That's
something
true,
that I've
actually.
taken into
I don't know. For you,
consideration.
that must be like extra. Like
Has your mental health suffered?
she said she started off okay and did the week great.
started off. That's true.
At the beginning, it's funny because at the beginning, when I finished college, I thought that's what I wanted to do, like news reporting. That's what I really liked, and
Yeah.
anchoring and all that. And then when I started working, I'm like, I don't know how people do it. I mean, I was crying behind my desk. Like there was a few times where I just cried like behind my desk, reading either articles or, I mean, with the 1 year of Parkland.
Yeah. Oh, that affected
The
me.
1 year of Parkland, I was the 1 year of the Parkland shooting.
Yeah.
Okay.
The 17, the 17 kids that lost their life. So that was just the 1 year. I can't even imagine what it was like actually working in a newsroom when that happened, because I'm sure that must have been
I had
something
taken a
that
break
was
from news for like 2 or 3
crazy.
months.
You gotta be really like.
No.
Yeah.
That's one thing you have to realize when you work in this
Damn.
field, man. You gotta just.
You got to be able to take it and understand it's just
So
going.
Yeah.
That's what I admire from our news reporters and the anchors that do it, that they go out there and I mean they keep, a serious
full
face and
composure.
they're telling
Objective.
that story, yeah, this person was lost, but
Yeah.
what did they leave behind, like that memory. And that's like the
Yeah.
beautiful part about reporting is that you're
To
able
find the
to
good and the bad.
you're able to,
see that?
And
speak
to
for
explain
that
to
person.
people.
I can't.
Yeah.
That's where my emotions will kick in. Like I
Yeah.
can't compare to that. Like
Yeah,
that's
there's-
why I let emotions.
That's
take
why,
over,
like,
man.
when you
think
guys
I-
see me, it's like almost like me being crazy and me being like, it's almost like an outlet for me to kind of just let that energy. I'm like, if you guys are still watching an hour in, you guys are gonna get to learn a little bit about my
The
intent.
real Joe. The
Bomb-
new Jonan.
The more like, yeah, the
Bomb
new
jetpack, the regular Jonas.
the regular
You
shit.
have
No
to change
jetpack.
your ad name to Lil Jetpack, bro. That's
I want, bro. Yo, it's my rap name, Lil Jetpack. You want me to spit you a beat, a thing real quick?
Later.
Okay, not right now.
Oh.
Yo, I think you guys should let me do a bar every single session. Like every song.
Yeah.
All right, look.
Okay, so wait,
We're
let's
an
get
hour in,
let's
man.
get back to the
Last
topics.
question.
Yeah.
Can we ask the question?
Ask your question.
Oh, bro,
Okay.
wait, yeah.
This is the last one I have.
Wait, last one you have?
Yes.
Because we. All right, go ahead.
So, because we're a little deep in, and I want to ask because it's spooky season.
Oh, we're doing the story show.
It's the time for give me the boom 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 or laughing or something creepy.
I don't know
Something
what the
creepy.
Would it be the
Dun, dun,
Give that,
dun,
give me that, give me that, give me that.
dun,
That
dun,
one,
dun,
that was
dun,
the depressing one?
dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
I like the laughing. It's a little scary. Put the laughing.
What is this
Oh,
one?
it's-
I don't
it's
have the mic,
hard.
so I can't.
Listen,
I need
guys, we're
headphones.
still learning the new sound effects here for our
Sorry
new
about that.
soundboard,
So anyway, so
yeah.
you see,
Work with us.
Wait, so what is
so
one?
that so people
They're all dead
those,
people.
those people that you hear laughing are dead people. You know that, right? Most laugh tracks
Isn't
are
that
dead
wonderful?
people.
I don't know what's going
It's
on.
great. Yeah, it's
I mean,
great.
look, you got a dead guy beside you right there that's chilling.
You got Scully.
hands in the yep.
So listen,
Wait,
so,
so you have a-
so
There you
so
go.
so basically, every person that's laughed in a laugh track was tracked in the 40s and 50s when TV was first created. So that's all dead people. So on the note of dead people,
What the fuck?
yeah, you know that.
all right, you got my attention.
All laugh tracks. So on the note of
Got
dead
my
people, it's
attention.
Halloween. It's October. It's almost
We're a
Halloween.
week away.
Spooky
All right.
season.
We are a
All
week,
right.
2 weeks.
13 days.
Is it 2 weeks or a week?
14 days away.
It's the 16th, right?
So
That's
we
too
like to
okay, okay,
ask.
okay.
We like to ask. And last time you guys freaked me out, I was driving. I'm like, scared.
Boy, like
They were
our
true
stories?
Do
stories
you
too.
have any ghost stories you would like to share?
Ghost stories?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, he's been really interested in this. Last time I told something, I didn't even believe it was true. I was going down Chrome. I thought I saw there was no. I didn't.
Tell
it's
us
not
a
that-
story.
All right, fine.
But not too much.
I'm
Okay,
going
you just
down
said last
Chrome in
time,
the
yeah.
I'm going down Chrome during the farmlands because whenever I go to like the Ghouls or like just south, I'm taking Chrome up. I need to get there quick.
That's dangerous. Well, it's a lot better now. So.
Exactly. There's lights
But it
here
used
and
to,
there.
yeah.
Somewhat.
No. Compared back then.
Yeah, that was like where most fatalities.
That was the
happened.
worst shit. No.
Literally.
It's better now slightly. So I take it sometimes because I don't like going through the streets because it's annoying the one ways or
Some
whatever.
pass. I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel me? I feel like sometimes I'm not even a scammer. I'm trying to like
Well, I
scam
forgot
them. I'm
about
not getting told.
Yeah,
The
some
back
past do be
road.
It's just like,
racking
I'll
up.
take all the back roads.
Sunflower field.
Forgot about that.
You could be at 35 and Turnpike. No, I'm gonna be there in 55 through the roads. All right, I'm not getting charged. But no, I was going through the back roads. I'm going down the road. It turns into a 1-lane road. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm going down Chrome. I'm like 25 minutes out from my crib. I live near the Miami Zoo. So I'm going. Out of nowhere, I see a lady pop up in the middle of the street.
Yes.
In a white and red polka dot. I do not believe it was a ghost. I don't believe it was a spirit because she moved to the other side of the road and I was able to just drive right past her and it felt very realistic. But for me, it was scary.
And what was she doing?
Just walking.
She was walking with heels in her hand. To me, I felt it was like, yo, was
That
that
is
like a
very
drunk walk
scary.
home?
That's
But in the
horrible.
middle,
In Chrome?
on Chrome, it was in
There
the
ain't no
farmlands
clubs in
area near,
Chrome.
near Homestead. Like I was south.
There ain't no clubs in Homestead and Chrome, baby.
Yeah, I mean,
Baby, that's a
yo,
ghost.
y'all gotta
I
sell
mean,
them
anything.
ranches.
It could have been anything. She could have been dropped there. She could have been kidnapped, sexually
Yeah.
assaulted. Who knows? Like anything. She could
I
have been
felt bad for not
drugged,
stopping,
like-
but at the same time, it was such a freaky thing. This is at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
But
get
was
home.
Was she like calling for help or she was just minding her business?
she literally saw my headlights turn on and she moved to the other side of the road. So that's what believed me to think
I'm
that's a
going
person.
right past her.
I'm
ass,
going
bro. Listen,
90.
Yeah, I
I
didn't
don't
stop.
know what
Yeah,
the-
no, I
did-
wouldn't stop.
Yeah,
I
I
would
did-
call some
nah.
help for her. Like, there's a lady here screaming for help.
You're
but
nice. Hey, listen. I ain't associated with none
I'm
of
not
that.
stopping though to speak to her. But
Nah,
I mean,
I'm not.
if I feel like she needs some help, I'm calling.
That was
somebody
my
to
worry
her.
because I actually slowed down, like approaching towards her. And I was like, yo, if she jumps on my car, it's
Swerve
lights.
that
I'm not
bitch.
doing
Knock
this.
her ass
You're
off.
like,
I'm
nah,
not doing this.
If she jumps on my
Boy
car,
said, I'm
it's
gonna put that
lights.
thing into sport.
Yes, I'm like, yo, I don't care if my car does 120. I'm about to hit 200. Do not touch my car. No, she moved to the left side of the road. She had her little like.
What do you think it was? Now you're freaking me out a little bit. I'm getting scared again.
I literally
Guys,
feel like it was.
Don't be scared,
I'm
Jonah.
getting scared again.
Listen, like again, like I said, I feel like it was just. I believe it was a person doing a drunk walk home. It was bad. I don't know how you do it in the middle of the road, but all right.
So what about you? No ghost stories?
No, you
Colombia's
know, I
haunted.
personally
Colombia
don't.
is interesting.
Yeah.
With their spiritual
Bueno,
stuff.
yeah, that's the thing. You hear so many like different
lot
stories,
of
but
stuff.
I don't have like a personal story
Please tell
like
me
where
one
I've
that you've heard.
experienced a ghost or
There's
anything
nothing
like
you
that or
experienced
seen.
ever?
No,
Yeah, me neither.
thankfully. And don't get me wrong. I'm the type that
Last
as soon as the lights go off, like downstairs, I'll run upstairs. Like I do believe in
Oh,
it.
so you-
I
oh,
believe
you
in the
believe in it.
energy and
Oh, no,
everything,
no,
but
it
I
never
haven't
happened to you.
encountered
I
it.
promise
Thank
you, you
God.
will never see me run faster than at 2 a.m. in the morning when I'm trying to get some water from the kitchen.
Oh, son. What?
All the lights are on
Listen.
as I'm getting it. And
Or I go with
then-
my phone with the flashlight on. One time my mom came out and she was like, what are you doing? Like, it's night. Why
I'm
are you
playing.
running?
I mean,
I'm like, yo, I'm not
Miles
taking
got
no
the automatic
chances.
sensor lights, so I don't got to worry about
I
that.
don't
Oh,
believe those.
sorry.
I don't believe those.
I'm sorry, Bill Gates.
High Tech.
Relax here. Jeff Bezos.
my uncle's old apartment. This was maybe like 2 years ago or so,
Tell
and
me.
he was just having kids. I mean, my cousins were babies, toddlers.
okay.
That apartment was a little bit spooky. I never experienced it. My
Tell
sister
me
did.
Did you hear
what
stories?
It's time. It's time. Tell me what you experienced.
Well, from
Stories
what,
right at hour
they've told
7.
me,
We
what
got
they've
some
told
time.
me, somebody died there, like previously
I'm
to
out.
them.
I'm moving out. Hell no, I
Yeah,
ain't
no,
living there,
I don't
bro.
know how they lasted
I
that
ain't living
long,
there,
especially
nope.
with kids. You know, they do say that like children sense
Children
a lot.
can sense it
Okay,
more
so
because
and
they're
that's
younger
what
and more
happened.
naive.
Might
My-
have to pause the story real quick, but like,
They might-
if you guys ever get to a bedroom and they're like, yo, and they tell you all this history, you still buying the like bedroom?
No.
No,
I'm gone. I'm gone.
I'm out.
I'm gone.
I'm out.
What?
I just
I'm
wanna make
gone.
sure. I
No,
wanna make sure.
no. That's why it's so cheap. I'm out.
Yeah. You're like $1,200 a month for what?
For that? Oh,
Someone
that's
died
all.
in
No,
this
I'm
room.
out. I'm
Someone's
out.
organs were on this.
Yo, $1,400 to ship myself every night.
I'm fine. Listen, I'll bite the
You're
bullet
like,
and pay
you're
for
like,
something
you're
more
like
expensive.
$1,200 a month. You see like a ghost like. You're like, I don't want that.
No, you can have it. That's his house, not mine.
The ghost to 305 times in the background.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, well.
They
tell
invited
me,
me, they said
tell me.
invitation.
Spirit never died. So okay, so yeah, so pretty much throughout the night, like different things were happening, like you know, like the little baby, little walkie-talkie. What's that called?
Oh, that's horrible.
Okay, but-
my uncle, and they'd hear like some stuff coming from the kids' room
Oh,
and things
hell
like
no.
that.
That's creepy.
My cousin. I mean, now he's 6. Back then, obviously, he was maybe like 3, 4, and he'd talk about a muchacho. There was a muchacho is like a boy.
Yeah.
In Spanish, he'd say the muchacho here, and he'd like point. Yeah, I know. It's funny. My uncle would be like 10 times more scared than his wife. But he'd talk about the muchacho. My sister, she would babysit them. This was in the middle of the daytime, and she'd say that sometimes a few of the toys like would go off and things like that. And she was like, I don't know how I'm doing it right now. Like, I'm about to run.
I'm getting chills under this jacket.
So that house was definitely, and they'd all say it. Yeah, like, yeah.
Was it?
Nothing bad ever happened. Oh, throughout Christmas, like when the trees were up, they had like a bunch of stuff would fall. Like nothing would technically move, but like they'd have like balls like just randomly drop. Like
I'm fine.
you feel it, like, and people know when there's that energy in your house.
That energy's telling you fully.
I don't know how y'all lasted that long. The minute I hear something go off with that,
that's what I hate about horrors. Like
where it's always the husband is always like, oh, you're tripping, baby.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, that's the hilarious part.
No.
Like,
nah,
babe, I got this.
We have to
we don't got nothing.
Remember this. Hispanics, I'm a person of faith. I'm a Christian. I'm a Protestant.
Yeah.
I'm a person of faith. I believe in stuff. My parents believe in stuff. Notice one theme about all these movies. They are Caucasian. They are not Caribbean.
Where you going with this, bro?
They are not Hispanic. You hear a Hispanic person,
we're raised in a way that we know to be out.
Right in there,
to be
boom, boom,
out.
boom. Anoint that, boom, good.
Hispanics,
Bro,
black
white people
people
like
to be out.
No, we don't play with that. We don't play with that.
We don't mess with that type of spiritual. We don't do none of that.
Anointing oil, bam, bam, good. Bro, white people like Stacy, I saw something, and then Stacy's like,
both mal de ojo, honey. I'm like,
yo, Johnny, you're blocked, bro.
Oh, you got the mal de ojo?
Yeah.
Whatever you plan is done, bro.
Bro, but my thing is this.
And on my ankle right here.
Hey, she's
Yo, you been seeing actual
mark on her.
Bro, but my thing is this, bro. I feel like all those movies, the theme is that they're all white because they're all like, Benson, come on, honey, we need to. And she's like, I don't see anything, honey. And then they die.
They do the complete opposite instead of they go into the dark.
I'm the guy that yells at the TV like, yo, what are you doing?
No,
you get mad.
Get out!
Have you seen a video of like if a Hispanic, it's literally if a Latino or a black person was African American person said saw like it was like a scenario of if they saw a ghost or something, they're like, honey, I saw. And they're like, I'm out. That's literally how it would go.
That's me.
That movie would be 2 minutes.
Pack his shit, we out.
I'm like, we're
no
done.
questions asked, we out.
I'm packing my
We'll see
stuff.
about Smoke's house, right?
We'll see about man.
Don't bring my house into this. Don't do that.
I'm good.
So
I like sleeping at night, bro. Like, I'm good.
bro, sleep with me.
I hope I don't think about this when I get home.
No. She's gonna be driving home like this. High beeps on.
Oh yeah, I always check my backseat. Everything.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, just in general. You never know.
I keep my windows down, so I'm always comfortable. Open. Yeah.
No,
Ain't no
unless
sneaky
I'm like
shit
in
going
the
on.
daytime. But when I first get in my car and I'm like trying to get somewhere, then
Do you check your
Wait.
back seats?
I check my
okay,
backseat.
yeah.
all the time
I guess
for
because
everything.
being, because you are a woman in Miami, so I got.
Yeah.
I do it too. I'm not a woman. I mean, I'm kind of a woman, but yeah.
I'm like
Imagine
scared.
Jordan out
I'm
here
scared
doing
that I adjust my rearview mirror and I find something back there. I'm
Oh,
like,
I'm dying.
That's so
I was
hard.
asking. You know
so
what?
even before I get in the car, sometimes
I've
I'll like
seen
do a little
enough
check back
Lifetime
there.
movies to believe that can happen.
Exactly.
No, yeah. But like he said it.
CSI, NCIS.
My mom.
They taught us though.
Yeah.
They taught us
quick and
though.
watch
You
Lifetime.
reflect that, bro. You see somebody running up. I saw this episode 542.
Yo.
I know what happened
When you
there.
shower, guys, would you I have like the thing. I don't have like the glass shower because
You don't have a
I got the curtains, old school.
Do you
Yeah, I
check?
have the curtains.
Do you check behind the curtains?
No, I play my music. I'm
Yeah,
vibing. I want my music playing. I'm like,
Never.
Yeah.
I do.
with the.
There was one time because the water turned cold out of nowhere. And that shit pissed me the fuck off.
Maybe
I'm not
somebody
gonna lie.
flushed the toilet or turned the sink
Nobody
on.
flushed. It's 3 a.m, so I was pissed as fuck.
Why are you showering?
I just got home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't like to sleep.
Oh,
early.
you.
I shower as soon as I get home.
Wait, when you go out, do you shower right after?
I hope so.
When you're like
yeah.
faded, like.
Because you don't want to go to bed all like
No,
type sticky.
Look, I'm not gonna
shit,
lie.
you know what
I haven't.
I mean, if I can't function,
If I was this way,
That's different. You'll
I'm super
survive.
tired, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take
You'll
off my
survive.
makeup and I.
But you find your way to
I take
bed.
my makeup off. No, I'm playing.
All right, Jeffrey, no.
I know for me, like,
I'm playing.
I put concealer. Not right now. I don't
That's
have one, but I
okay.
put concealer
Concealer to
before.
go to sleep?
Yeah, no,
I can't. I don't think they got some for me. Like
It's okay,
we,
Joe.
Continue.
we can get concealer. For
no,
you.
I'm good. I'm
Okay,
good. I'm
okay.
good. Yeah. Listen,
We can color match and stuff.
I got my skin's
Color
fine.
match. Do you know what concealer is?
Yes, but I'm saying you
Yeah,
match your
it
skin
conceals the
tone.
shit on your
okay.
I went to
skin.
Morphe and I got like the one like I had to go
You
through
were
the.
what?
All right, Jonah, you're
Okay.
not making yourself look good.
Okay, anyways, so
Look at Sabrina looking at you still like.
yeah, they put
She's
like a
hearing
nice.
so much
Let me
about
know
you.
if you need. Yeah, let
Yeah,
me know
yeah.
if you need some.
Yes, thank
But
you.
anyways, wait. So listen. My thing is this. So that's the only ghost story you have, or do you have any scary any?
No,
Listen,
I don't.
I have
I'm the
stories
worst
from
at
my
telling
friends. Does that count?
Scary
I'm
stories.
trying to sleep good tonight.
Would you want to
man.
say? Can you say one more? Do we have time
Listen,
for one more?
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I heard the last episode and we got into the ghost stories part, I was
skipped it.
alone
I
in my
skipped it.
room
You
should?
listening, and I got
Look, listen,
chills because
I
it
don't
was
have
like 2 in the
stories
morning.
of
I'm listening
me
to this. I'm
personally,
like,
because I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie,
I'm
yo,
good.
once
I'm
I
good off
sleep,
this.
I'm sleep. I'm a heavy sleeper.
I'm
out.
semi-
I'm not hearing
Oh
shit.
no! When I sleep, you have to fire a gun.
Oh, no, yeah.
You have to poop on my bed,
No, bro.
smack me in the face, do a backflip, spit ramen in my mouth,
Damn!
kiss me, kiss Henry, kiss my mom.
Abort.
No,
Never
we're
mind.
not doing that.
Take it back.
Yeah, we're good, bro. Never mind.
So basically, I'm a heavy sleeper. So in conclusion, I'm a heavy sleeper.
What the fuck, bro?
What were we saying? Oh yeah. So tell me the scary story about your friend.
All right. So when my friend told me once, it was on some UFO alien shit.
He was stripping with an alien on the pole.
I didn't say no stripping.
Stripping?
No, I said it had to do with alien,
I
right?
was like,
I was-
stripping.
So they were at
something
Hammocks
here.
Park. They were chilling.
Okay.
What the hell?
Of course, they were off some of the leaves,
kinda
the
close.
herbs. You feel me?
Okay. So here we go. To
all right,
preface
here we
this.
go, here we
Okay,
go.
you feel me? I'm gonna give you the full story. I'm not gonna leave anything out. All right,
Thank
so
you.
They're at
True
Hammocks
journalist.
Lake. I don't know which lake because there's a couple lakes, but they're not really lakes. Whatever.
Hammocks Lake?
If we talk about the Hammocks Park, that place is huge.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I've
it's
seen the
like-
water.
it's
Like,
like-
there's nothing
Yeah,
but
yeah.
sand though.
Well, yeah, depending. There's the one side that's kind of like beachy.
Oof, it's bad.
Yeah, I haven't
No, but
been
it's
there in a
gotten
few
bad,
years since
though.
2016. How has it been?
It's alright.
It's all right.
It's alright. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I drive by, I'm like, nah, I'm
That
not
was
gonna-
like, you remember when that was like the thing? They're like, yo, let's go to the Hammocks
No, but
Park.
even
Like,
4th of July back then. 4th of July was
Thank you, guys.
fire
I'm gonna
back
say, yo,
then.
4th of July back then.
Yeah, it's fine.
Parking lots were
Yeah, that's right,
full.
that's right.
That was
wood,
shit. You walk
food
around in your
everywhere,
basic
food
champion, red
everywhere.
and white and blue, bro, with your Nike red, white, and blue,
Bro.
and some fucking Air
Not
Forces, bro.
patriotic.
in a slammed on the Civic. There's always one couple fighting in the
2018,
corner.
get it right,
but
get it
there's-
right.
there's food
There's
always
everywhere.
one couple.
2015, yo,
One couple mad in
fighting
love
for no reason.
Bro, one couple
No
mad in
reason.
love, the other one yelling at each other. Oh, hey, guys,
It's not even that. The one who's drunk doesn't even know what's going on. Like, what I do to get here?
There's always one person passed out in a trunk. You're
That
like,
is
what's going
hilarious.
on
That's the,
here?
no, that's the
But
best one because you
what
try to wake him
about-
up. What happened? Oh, fuck.
One guy's throwing up, one guy passed out. I'm like, what?
But what
And then-
about the food there, man?
The food is gone.
what food? What food?
Food truck?
Jeffrey,
was
have you been
food.
around
Sure.
like yo hungry people, bro?
Yeah.
I'm one of them.
I'm talking about like when it's a party though, bro. Like
I'm one of them. I was shoved for food.
I
Listen,
believe it.
man.
I believe it.
Listen, I need to eat. I need to eat.
So wait, so what happened to your friend? Please tell me.
He got
Nothing.
abducted.
No, he saw the source, the source of the light of like an alien with wings and whatnot. It was weird. He said he got teleported back to Earth, and that's all I know.
No, I don't believe the story.
You feel me? Every
Yo,
time
what
I-
type of acid,
What type of
shrooms?
story was this?
Yeah,
Spark
I need
type
to
story?
hear more of this.
You're like, I was there.
Was he,
I
was he served
I wasn't there. I
by,
was
was he
there.
served by
Was
Pablo
it a Taco
Escobar
Bell
himself?
drive-thru?
Yo, like I said,
Yo,
this is a story that was told to me.
Okay, I have a ghost
Was
story.
there another witness?
All right.
Like,
No,
was
no,
it
no,
We're
just
at
just
him?
hour
him, just
17,
him.
so we got about
Trust me, like I said, I'm
13 minutes
50-50 with
left.
it.
I have
That's
a
why I'm saying the
quick
polka
ghost
dot
story.
lady.
You wanna hear it?
I don't believe
Henry?
it was. I believe it was someone.
Okay, I have a ghost story. Okay, so
Headphones back on?
yeah, it's a scary one.
Give my
This
ears a
actually
break.
this is the time that I personally experienced a ghost.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait,
my
hold on.
Lord.
You? Like,
Yes.
What age?
I was 20.
You were
What?
20?
That
Hold on,
was
wait.
not that
9
long
or
ago.
20? 9 to 20.
I was 19 to 20.
19 to 20?
Oh, no.
Okay.
So 2015.
I'm going to go with 20.
No, yeah, I was closer to 20 than I was 19. So I was before I worked in news, I worked as a substitute teacher at Sunset
No
Senior High
fucking
School.
way.
I was
What?
not substitute, but I was
You
like
were-
a
you
night
were-
school
Educator.
You
teacher.
tried substitution?
I was an educator. Yeah, I was a night school
Yo,
teacher.
you would have been the funniest fucking
I was the
teacher,
worst.
bro.
I was like, I'd be like, all right, everybody listen up. And they're like, "Whoa, okay? Because they're Spanish. And I'd be like,
yo. I would
mira,
have fun with you.
página 5. Unas
I'd be like-
hasta 10. Gracias. And they'd be like talking to me. I'd be like this. Huh?
Tweeting.
He's like,
Yeah.
I don't know what they're saying, but hold on.
They'd be like this. They'd be like this. I'd be using Google Translate. I'd be like, no quiero croqueta hoy. Usa el baño, por favor. I was the worst. Yeah. I left after like a year and a half. Bro, they promoted me like 3 times.
Did you need the
Bro, I had the best reviews. Because I didn't do anything. I was the worst. I was like, tú quieres hacer trabajo con croquetas. And they're like, ¿qué? I'm like, muy bien. And they're like, all right. Yeah, no. I had that moment, though, where I got pissed. One gave me attitude. And the next day, I was like, in all my years of subbing, I never had this moment where I was disrespected by it, bro. I sent one of those emails. I was like, oh, here we go. Yeah, they got in trouble. I didn't play that. I don't play that game. But anyways, I was
Karen.
I had Karen moment. I was like, first of all,
Just steer us back to normal, bro.
No, okay. Anyways, so back to that. So,
All right.
Oh, fuck,
can I tell you
bro.
two ghost stories? I have quick ones. I have two quick ones.
All right, so we're in the school. We're in
Sunset Senior High School is haunted. So to anyone, what?
It's been around for a while, actually.
It
School's been
so
old. My mom
I
went
asked,
there.
I asked you because my mom.
old.
My mom knows,
She's old. Yeah,
I love you. I love you, Jeff.
Wisely, bro.
Listen,
Your mom just sent me a text like, yo, I heard the episode.
So I,
My bad, go ahead,
no,
go
my
ahead.
mom knows that I love the spooky stuff. So,
I can tell.
There was times where I would
can't
be
wait
there-
for Thanksgiving. I'm done
Oh,
with
we're
this.
gonna
Yo, can we have food here? I mean,
Yes.
Oh my God.
So listen, we basically there was a moment where I remember sunset would be weird because I work night shift, so I work 5:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. So it'd be
Wait, in the morning?
no PM.
Okay.
Night shift. Night school.
9:30 to
5:30 to 9:30.
Oh,
no, 5:30 to 10:30.
So I was like
5 hours.
5 hours?
yeah.
5?
Yeah, but it was like a little part-time job, but whatever.
Right,
So I was 18. And I was like, whatever. My mom got me the job, and she was
This is
something
how
like,
many years ago? My bad.
this is in 2014.
Fresh out the high school, yeah.
Yeah. So after high school, I worked at a high school. Weird. I know. And my mom's a counselor. Love you, mom.
like, hey.
So basically, she got me the job, and I remember there like a lot of
You gotta
time.
get your mom on here one time, bro.
And you was in the
She's
class
a
of
psychologist,
2015
so yeah.
people, and
That'd be
all.
funny.
Okay.
All right, my
She's
bad, though.
hilarious.
Continue.
So I remember this one time I felt like I like it's weird. Like the hallways would be like, it almost felt like people because our school was old from like the 70s, 60s, 70s.
Oh
Very
my
old.
God,
Yeah.
is that old?
Yeah.
no,
I went
So-
there maybe like once, twice.
No, people would be like, it felt like at night, it was so quiet. It was like this, you could hear nothing. You hear not even the AC. And like sometimes I would hear almost like a shuffling and I'd like turn over and I'd be like, weird.
The only time I felt like that was when I went to the asylum.
Oh,
Before it
that
got
place
torn
is
down.
freaky, yeah.
No.
I never
That's-
went there, never bothered.
Now I
Look,
won't
the
either.
I don't
secret
like
is-
scary movies. I don't like
I don't-
horror movies.
I'll
So
watch
I'm
it,
not
but
gonna
I won't
put
do it in
myself
real life.
in that.
The secret
Yeah,
to the
exactly.
asylum was you can't go in there with more than 3 people.
Why?
I promise you, they for some reason they would not show up. You wouldn't feel anything. You wouldn't get a reaction. But for some very perfect reason, if it's 1 to 2, 3 at most, you'll start getting some shit.
And he
Wait.
would never catch me there.
Wait, listen. I'm gonna.
I'll watch the movies on
spark
it.
notes
I
to you.
remember there are people. I remember
being
being
in
in
there.
I'm
movies.
big,
I remember
but
walking
I
in.
won't do it. No.
Look, listen. This is maybe like 2-3 years out of my injury. Like I'm walking around with a walker basically at this point.
Really?
So,
Oh yeah.
And no limitations. You feel me? None of that. So I'm like, yo, fuck it, let's go. I went. I'm with the walker. I'm walking in. I think I did maybe like 15 feet in. You start hearing like footsteps. You feel like you hear someone breathing. You're just like,
I'm gone.
You was
son.
the-
Listen.
do you remember
for
the
me, I was just like, yo, I'll wait for y'all.
Do you
in the car.
remember? There was that asylum in Kendall.
gone.
Everyone
the
used to
asylum.
live.
Oh
In the
yeah,
car,
I never went to
damn.
it. Everyone would
it
go
was
to
like-
it.
Thank God it's
I
torn
never
down.
would either.
It was a legit
Okay.
asylum, right?
Like for what?
Yeah, it was an asylum. It was torn down. It was
I would
abandoned.
never.
So wait. They in high school that was the thing. Everyone would go to the asylum.
Of course.
Except for me.
But where was it? Where was
It
it?
was,
Yeah.
all right, do you know the road to Mikasuki Casino?
Yes.
It's literally
48?
that Roman Chrome.
It's
like
on the
that
left.
Dead road on the left. Yep.
Right now it's covered. I don't know how.
It's
easy it
very
is to
like
see.
open. There's just nothing but just plain field.
Yeah,
and
they
only
destroyed it
one-lane roads.
because it was a hot point. Everybody was going to it.
Really?
My ass
That was
went
like
to
a
it, bro.
weekend thing.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
It
That
was
and
like-
bonfires.
It was like a
in
date
Miami.
type thing. Yes,
Yeah.
sometimes you pull up and it
Never.
was like a full group of people just chilling, just vibing out, graffitiing.
Never.
doing their shit,
Would
bro.
people?
Never.
Would you see anything?
No, it was just regular
Do
down.
people have like ghost stories?
There's a lot of pentagrams, but I was never
Nope.
there for any of
Nope.
that type
Yeah,
of shit.
Yeah.
If I ever walked
With
into
you.
some,
Yeah. I'm
that
not.
shit is weird. If I ever walked into that type of shit, that's exactly where I
You
would
lost
put
me, you
down.
lost
Like,
me.
yeah, fuck that. That's when I'm like, yo, there's some psychos out here.
What was your sunset?
Quick story. I'm sorry, guys.
Hallways, footsteps. You heard.
So I remember. I'll never forget the story. I'm trying to like think and envision the moment. I remember. I'll never forget. It was like a.
Close your eyes.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
How was the
I'm-
footsteps?
It was. I remember I was in the hallway and I'd hear like
What were you exactly?
I was in a hallway by the
Hold on, yeah,
yellow.
close your
by-
eyes, bro.
by
I'm
the
trying to be on some
by
therapy
the
shit,
yellow
bro.
lockers.
Okay.
And they were old lockers.
you on the ship?
disgusting. What?
Orange lot. Aren't they orange?
They were,
Am I
no, they were
confusing
they were
schools?
yellow, because yellow,
Yellow?
gold, yellow,
you're right.
yellow and black.
I'm thinking of
whatever.
South Miami.
Yes. So long story
to you.
short, is I remember the custodians. My mom said, "Ask the custodian about this story." So I go to the custodian. I say, "You've been here for how long?" He goes, 30 years. I go, "You ever seen anything?" And he goes, I got you. He takes me to the room. And a week before I stopped working there, the doors are old. They're very heavy. Like, I'm swole, but like even then.
Wait, what place are we talking about?
We're talking about
Sunset.
the main office door. Okay. The back door. It's very heavy. Like you have
and
to.
This is an active building, or
Yeah.
Oh,
but you have to like it's employees lead the way to go to the lot.
really
there's very specific.
To go to the employee
like,
lot, yeah. So to open that door and to close it, you need a lot of force.
and you opened it.
No, I saw a security camera a week before I opened
Okay,
it.
I was about to say, like,
it was
yeah.
about 2 or 3 in the morning.
Call them the military.
2 or 3 in the morning. No one's at the school. All of a sudden, that door that is heavy requires man strength, fit man strength.
Yeah.
I see that door open as if it was paper.
like a key card shit.
Yeah.
And I go, what? And I go, what else have you seen? And he goes, all right, take a seat. So I take a seat, closes the door. He said, school's open in the 60s and 70s. Shows me a picture of the old uniform. I have another ghost story, but that's for the next pod. He shows me a picture of the old
I'm gonna
uniform.
bring all the decorations.
You're going to get
scared
freaked out. Are you
now,
ready? You're
yeah.
getting freaked out? He showed me a picture of the old uniform. He goes,
I'm not gonna lie, roaches. Ghosts don't scare me. Roaches.
this
scare
story,
the
no.
fuck out of
This
me,
story,
bro.
wait, pause.
Are you
pause,
for
pause.
real?
This story's
Are you
insane.
Yeah, yo, I'm sorry, bro.
Guys, you're ruining the
Hell
moment.
no.
Go,
So he
go,
shows
go.
me.
Go ahead.
He
Yeah,
shows
I'm in
me.
the hallway, so come on.
All right, hallway. There we go.
So he pulls me aside, and now I'm in the security room that's kind of like dimly lit.
And where is this out again?
Sunset.
Sunset.
Senior Sunset Senior High School. So he shows me.
It's a big building.
So
Go ahead.
he
Go ahead.
shows me that uniform. He goes, "This is the first ever uniform they had at Sunset." I go, "Great."
And we have that.
And it was me in the picture too.
Yes.
No, Jeff.
Ravens.
High top and
Fuck.
the,
He goes,
Yeah, let's finish this, bro.
he goes, "Listen,
Okay.
this was
I'm seeing
what
the-
they
I'm
used to
seeing the
wear."
picture.
Right? And I go, "Okay, great, whatever." He
Sass,
goes,
okay.
I go, "So what have you seen?" He goes, "Do you remember a few years ago, guys? In the 70s, there was a fire at Sunset because there's no windows in Sunset."
Okay. Bathroom area, no?
oh shit.
And about
They're in gym?
3 or 4 or 5 kids,
It was during lunch break.
something like that.
Yeah.
4 or 5 kids died,
Oh, you're talking
burn
about,
injuries. So then
you're talking about like the late 2000s.
something happened.
Because
Where
that's when every school was on. My bad. Keep going.
someone died back in the day. Long story
That's
short
all
is
you
this.
need to
Are you ready?
know to,
Are you ready
like,
for this?
go on.
So I go. He says this one day. I'll never forget this. And I corroborated the same story with 3 different custodians, and they said the same story, slightly different, like as in like little aesthetic differences.
yeah.
So he goes.
And what were the names?
I
Or
don't, I
put
don't
it?
remember the
It's
names.
fine. It's fine.
But I go. But they're all different. but they're all people who've worked there at different times.
I'm trying to get it down
And have
because
all
when it comes
seen
to
the
ghosts, I want to be
same
100%.
thing. They've all seen the same thing, but they've worked there at different times.
Okay, throughout like years.
And
Some
so
years,
was it that he
some
saw?
short periods, and and then eventually the other ones would come in while he was telling the story. So he said a few years ago I was doing the lunch rounds, overlooking the second floor,
Yeah.
and I'm getting because there's 2 floors that at the time they could eat in the first floor or the second floor. Great, and the breezeway area. There's a breezeway. There's an open area. They're eating, and he says that he would see all these kids, running, walking around, doing what
Yeah.
they do. And all of a sudden, he says that he would see a girl standing in the middle, but people would just walk right past this girl.
We're not even noticing.
Without
Or like
noticing.
trying to move around her.
No, they're just walking as if, they're walking right around her.
Oof,
but
I'm
like,
getting chills now.
and they see her. And this guy told me the same story,
Chills.
gave me details, gave me everything. And he said,
Oof.
I would see I would see her, but no one was talking to her. She wasn't talking to anyone. She was just
Oof, eyes are
existing.
getting watery. That mean that. Oof.
And
It's
I
okay,
said,
John.
okay,
No,
weird,
you good,
right?
bro.
Weird. And he said,
Closing the jacket.
The next day he saw her again. And
Oh
again.
no! What she want?
And
What
then
she
he
want,
said,
bro?
and then he said,
What she want?
I said, what was she wearing? He goes, she was wearing old timey clothes. So she was wearing
Hell
clothes not
nah.
from that era.
Nah.
And I go, and he goes, and her
no.
face had like burn marks.
Boomba
She gotta be-
class,
and I go,
yo.
what?
I'm
She gotta be
out.
put to rest.
I'm out.
So then the next day I go, and then he said the next day he asked his other custodian friends, they still work there, asked him the same exact story. They said the same shit. They said, yo, look for her in that same spot tomorrow.
No, I'm not gonna look for her in that
They
same
looked for her
spot.
in that same
And
spot.
what was she doing? She was just chilling,
Standing
like
there.
just standing.
I'm out. Like
He looked for her in that
That's so
same.
scary.
He looks for her in the same spot. Never saw her again.
what? Like not even put her to rest. Her parents probably been put to rest. Like oh,
The
nah,
thing is,
fam.
all these custodians have all told me the same story, the same description, different ways. And I asked them, I go, oh, so you saw the girl? And they go, Jesus Christ. I go, oh, so you saw the girl? And they're like, yeah, we saw her, of course. I was, oh, of course, I see her all the
Never
time.
knew her.
So long story short is, guys, I have one more in the next episode, one more ghost story.
That's
But,
The next episode, the one we
next.
wear episode. I mean, costumes and shit.
No, that's the one after
That's
that.
the one after, I think.
We were
I gotta
costumes.
get me like a pink, like a pimp mink.
How we
type
like
of-
schedule?
Can
like,
I
We gonna see what happens.
can I be like your
What would-
timepiece?
No!
Okay.
What would you
No.
suggest for us to dress up as?
I want to be a pimp for Halloween.
Ignore him because
I'm serious.
I feel like you could pull that off.
Thank
He
you.
loves
What do you
it.
see me as? What do you see me as, Sabrina?
Completely like unhinged.
Bodybuilder.
Oh, thank you.
Oh shit!
No.
Yeah, don't do that because he loves that.
I know. I
What are you
wanted
talking
to-
about?
I'll take the whole damn shirt off.
she
Nah,
knows.
don't do that. No, okay.
Every episode, any chance you give him, be like, hold on,
What are you talking about, bro?
checking my progress.
What are you even talking about?
Are you guys like coordinating? Like,
No,
you're
this is all
you're
him.
out
We're
doing
just
your
kinda
own thing.
We're just
This is all
freestyling.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
and our podcasts were very we're freestyle.
organic. Yeah. Oh,
Like,
you want to
I'm-
hear freestyle?
I don't want to hear freestyle.
Young
We
Jay.
kinda running out of time, buddy.
Okay.
The only freestyle I was
Those
trying
trash
to hear was
freestyles. No, I'm
you.
playing.
I wanted to hear about your career, about your choices, where you plan to go with it, how much you loved it, your hobbies, what inspired you.
Smoke. We're on the timer, buddy.
I know. I'm
I
trying.
gotta
I'm
be
wrapping it up.
yeah.
I'm wrapping it up. So I'm saying, like, I
What is the
appreciate
future?
every. No, we talked about
Oh,
that.
we did. I'm saying.
Come on now.
I'm saying. Where do you see yourself in 1 year?
I'm hoping that you guys would see me on national TV
Very
hosting
soon.
my
There
own
you go.
hosting my
That's
own
what I'm
show.
talking about.
Whether it's radio or like a TV show, I just want to be on camera and
That's what I'm talking about.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
What do
speak
you-
to
what do
different
you-
people.
what do you hope
get
to give to
learn
the
more
community?
about what
Like, what do you hope to
do?
give? What is the purpose, the mission statement of your?
Entertainment.
Positivity in general. There
you go.
Just
Amen.
like I
Make
mean, we
them
all
feel
go
good.
through the same struggles. We all got to deal with something in life. So I
Yep.
mean, if I can kind of put some good energy into your, and that's what I like to do now. Like I love that I get
I
to
can tell
play
that.
music.
You're a very energy person.
Yeah, I like to play music. I like to talk about good things, fun stuff.
Yeah.
good times, and when time is right, I'd like to get deep in there and get to learn that person and interview them, get to talk to them, and that's what I did with you guys. So
Yes.
thank you for
Thank you.
having me out
Thank
here.
Thank you,
for being
Sabrina.
on.
Glad we
Thank
got
you.
to meet.
You put me onto game as like because I want to get into the more like I want to be more like an Adam 22
Radio.
was it
Radio.
radio like a Charlemagne or but I want to be more podcast. I want us to be I'll be more Mao. You'll be
Yeah.
Joe Budden, but that type of stuff.
I'll
But
be a
this
little bit
type-
into
Y'all,
everything.
y'all your own person. Yeah,
Yeah,
y'all
I'll be
really-
that's
bit
what we
into
want to do,
everything.
and that's why I'm glad we had you here. Because
Yeah.
what we want to do at this stage is we want to blow everybody up in Miami.
Yes.
Because I feel like Miami
I agree.
sometimes gets skipped on a lot of times.
Yeah.
And there's people like you. You're brilliant. You know exactly what you
Thank
want.
you.
You know exactly what you're doing.
And you're working at it full force. That's the most
exactly.
important
No
part.
hesitation.
For over a
And
year.
Yeah.
That's rare. So
That's the goal. Thank you guys.
I appreciate that
Thank you.
fully.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Sabrina, plug all of your soul.
Yes. Get it.
Everything.
Go ahead.
Let's go, let's
Talk
go,
your
let's go.
shit. Say anything. Say
Everything.
mama.
Big yourself
tata,
up.
everybody
Yeah,
go.
everything.
Tu dia, do.
Yeah. If your favorite day is Taco Tuesday, go ahead.
Yeah, big one too.
Thank you. So if you guys love Miami, if you want to learn more about the culture, the people that are out here, besides Roots Miami, make sure you check out 305 Times.
Yes.
It airs every Friday at 3 o'clock on Pangea FM. You can listen in through Pangea Plus and also follow their social media so you can keep up with everything. Everything Spanish, Latinos, that's what we represent. My show is very bilingual, so you might even get to learn a little bit of Spanish
Ooh,
if
thank you,
you're
Rosetta
checking
Stone.
us out.
I can learn a thing or two.
And just connect with me. I'm always like open to a conversation, whether it's on social media at Sabrina.Aponte. I always say it in Spanish, that part.
Okay.
Or at 305 Times _ you guys can follow. Subscribe, Spotify, Apple Podcasts on 305 Times and YouTube too, Sabrina Aponte. Show some love. Thank you. Thank you guys again for
Yes,
having me.
thank you for
Thank you for
coming.
being here.
Smoke. Shout
I
out
know
to
that was
the.
messy, but all right. As I said, thank you from all of the guys here, everybody in the crew, everybody from the entire Roots family. Thank you so much for coming by.
Yes.
To the essential workers that have been doing this
There you
since
go,
February,
there you go.
mad respect. You already know,
Yes.
mad love to everybody returning back to life. I know things are scared. I know things are weird. I know it's very new destinies and stuff. Understand at the end of the day, chase the bag, get your money, go ahead and do exactly what you
Period.
want in life that makes you happy.
Period.
Other than that,
Retweet.
we out. Roots on my. Thank you so much for watching.
We are
us.
out.
God bless you
folks.
guys.
Until for next
Mask up,
week.
mask up.